B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. 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 B-R-O-O-K. We well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Check by the way. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. What's up, all the Nets fans? We the best fans. Just know what I'm saying. Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all already know Tyrese Martin trying to take Terrence Mann's job. He said, listen, Terrence Mann, I got a plan. I'm going to start and you going to come off of the bench. Yo, Tyrese Martin, I feel you, bro. I got your back, bro. Tyrese Martin is a real one, bro. I'm telling you, he having that talk. Somebody having that talk, that big brother talk where they throw that saying. Tyrese conversation with Terrence Mann, like, yeah, about that starting position, I'm gonna need that from you. Know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need that from you because you kind of slowing me down. You know what I mean? They gave me 25 minutes. I gave them 26 points. Shot the Coney Jean Phillip 5281. Shot the Yves Darbo. Are you French? Know what I'm saying? Oh nah, don't give it to me like that. Nah, don't say that. Yo, let me show y'all something, man. I want y'all to look at this man right here. This man was born on March 7th, 1999. You understand? Second round, 51st pick. This same man, Terrence Mann in his eyes and told him, I'm gonna need that starting spot. Now we all know that Terrence Mann started the game. We all know that. We're gonna look at Terrence Mann's stats. Terrence Mann, 3 points. This is the man that's starting in front of Tyrese Martin. This is the man, Terrence Mann. Y'all gonna let him? Ice, you gonna allow this shit? You gonna let Tyrese Martin sit on a bench for Terrence Mann? Huh? Shout to Paul in the chat. Shout to Javon shit. Shout to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. I know you ain't finna allow that. He had 3 points. 3? And he get to start over Tyrese Martin? What? 26 points. Straight hooping. 50% from the field, 55% from 3, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. He giving me Tyus Jones vibes. When everybody was like, yo, Tyus Jones should start on the team. He could help a team, so on and so forth. That's how Tyrese Martin is making me feel this season, man. His trade value is going up for the tankers. He definitely going to get another NBA contract if he continue to play like that. Him coming off of the bench, putting up that kind of numbers. Why y'all in the slumber? Tyrese Martin is playing hungry. I don't know if I agree with this comment. Part. We gonna look at part. Let's look at the stat. Let's look at the stat. Right? Let's go to the game. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to the game. Shout out to the Nets fans. We the best fans. Y'all see the chat. I'll be having the best fans in the chat, best fans on the panel. You know what I'm saying? But that's besides the point because the fan base would be growing. So, yeah. One thing that I really like that I never thought I would see that the player development and Noah Clowney. Clowney had 22 points with 1 3-pointer made. That means he was getting to the rim. We're gonna look at Noah Clowney play where he shot the ball at real quick, bro. We're gonna look at that real quick. You know what I'm saying? Look at how much he got to the rim. See, Clowney like that elbow three, shot the corner one a little bit. Maybe he should have focused on the corner, but I guess he took what the defense gave him. He was getting to the rim. He was 7 for 7 at the free throw line. I like that. You a power forward. You getting. You know what I'm saying? You getting to the rim. Yeah, this is good basketball by Noah Clowney. I see the player development Noah Clowney. That catch and shoot around that curl, I see MPJ doing the same thing. Cam Johnson, they run that same play. MPJ, man, for All-Star. I keep saying that's press say that shit. I couldn't agree with him more. MPJ is an All-Star this season, man. Real shit. We not even fitting to pretend, man. MPJ at 25. He giving you 25 and 5 every game. 25 and 5 every game, bro. He's straight hooping. Even when he cold in the beginning, like first quarter, I wasn't even like thinking like, nah, they gonna stop him all game. I'm like, nah, they not gonna stop him all game. Yo, Ice. Should Tyrese Martin start, Ice? Should he start? Talk to me, man. What's the word with y'all, man? Word. I just wanted to say that, man. I said what I wanted to say. Shout out to Ice and Paul in the chat. You know what I mean? Hit the like button. I want to give a special thank you to the members of the page. That's Maria Signal Moore, Chelio, Marcus, Nets DNA, Beeman Boy 81, Joey BK, Cooney Jean Phillip, and GIHF _ Carter. Fact. You know what I'm saying? Nets fans is the best fans. Dayron Sharp getting 6 boards in 17 minutes. I like it. Per 36, he probably averaging a double-double. I like 20. Bro, 26. He scored more than Michael Porter Jr. Who he had? And I like Jordy feeding him the ball because I like Egor getting 10 shots too. What was Egor's shot selection tonight? Let's look at that. Hold on. Oh, damn, he take a lot of threes. He got to get to the one basket he made. He made 1 3 and 1 2. Yeah, I want to see him get to the rim more. He got 2 shots in the paint. You 6'8". He having his best games. I think he believe in his jumper more than he believe he could get to the rim. I just think he need more confidence on trying to get to the rim. But I like Egor, man. I like Egor, but I like that he took 10 shots tonight. But he definitely gotta, you know what I'm saying? Get to the mid range. Now this is all players. Look how many mid rangers that we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mid rangers. You guys think we better without Cam Thomas? I don't see it, man. The same thing that Tyrese Martin do is what Cam Thomas was doing on a regular basis. Just fit him in the offense. You know, he might be a better rebounder than him, but that's it. Yeah, Joey BK all day say Egor playing salad. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Word. Yeah, Clowney too, man. Clowney, he scored 22 points with 1 3-pointer. That's a new thing. You know what I mean? That's something that, you know, I didn't expect from Clowney. But now that, you know, let's look at Clowney shot selection one more time. You know what I'm saying? Gotta know what Clowney. Look at Clowney getting to the rim. This is where he getting his points. He took the 3 ball, but it wouldn't fall. But that's what I'm saying. He's not one dimensional no more. If the 3 ball not falling, he's getting to the rim. I seen him had a little cross. He gets to the rim, bro. He gets to the rim for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like You know, I want to see more of that. I heard what Claxton had a double double. What 10 and 11. Clax had 6 field goals, 4 for 6, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. You know what I'm saying? 3 offensive rebounds. He hustling more. Claxton. Offensive rebounds show that you play hard. That's what that show for me. I want to like Drake Powell, man. 14 minutes, 6 points, 1 for 2. 4 free throws. I mean, he was getting to the rim. 2 assists, 1 turnover. I'll take it. I deal with that. But damn, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I need to see more, man. I need to see more out of Drake Powell and Egor the men. I don't want to feel like we miss with these players, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. But I want them to be more consistent. You know what I mean? 2 for 10. You know, and then you got Drake Powell, 1 for 2. I don't know if I like it, man. I can't say I'm impressed. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Python. What up, Python?
What up, son?
Yo,
How
you can
you?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm good. I mean, I just think Tyrese Martin should start, but I think Drake Powell. I don't think I think man is in the way. I don't
Nah,
think Tyrese
man,
Martin in the way.
man and Tyrese pay the point guard. The uh they had the ball in their hands. So if Tyrese is playing point guard, then he's not in front of Drake. He's technically in front of Yegor. And they play Tyrese at the end of games with the ball in his hands. He's the point guard at the end of games. And and Drake and like Yegor has played some in the fourth quarter recently, but most of the fourth quarters go
Yeah,
to
yes.
Tyrese. Like it's Terrence Mann is not in anybody's way except Drake Powell's way. Tyrese is really, he's playing point guard. So him and Terrence Mann don't got nothing to
Is
do
it?
with each other.
But what you think about Drake Powell? It's fair to say that this box score don't say everything. But I mean,
I,
I just want to
that's
see
why
more
that's
shot
why when you
attempts, man. I
say
know scoring ain't everything, bro, but it means something, man. Like
scoring is
two
everything.
shots, come on, man.
The reason he they don't call offense for him. I think you wrong when you say Jordy's the developmental coach. He's not. If it take if it take Clowney this long to get to where he is, you know what I'm saying, then that was his summer. That was the work he was doing to develop himself, not necessarily Jordy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're looking at rookies right now. Jordy don't want nothing to do with them. He don't want to play them. He don't really mess with them like that. That's not a priority for him. His priority is who can help me win right now. So, you know, you- we took a L
So
tonight.
so hold
God,
on. I see you in the chat said MPJ not an all star. Why you don't think you're an all star, bro? He been 25 and 5 every
how,
night,
how many All Stars is on 3-11 teams?
bro. I mean, just his outstanding
You got to
play
answer the
from year to
question,
year.
Breezy. How many times does a guy balling on a bottom feeder team make the playoffs? I mean, make the
I'm
All
talking
Star
about his
game.
numbers, bro. I'm talking about the kind of whoever, even if the
Are,
numbers is on the
are
winning
you
team, 25
you
and
talking
5 on
about
the
is
winning
he?
team,
You
he
talking about
putting
is
up
he?
those
Is
all he putting up all star numbers. 25 and
okay?
5 is
Yeah,
all star numbers
yeah. He putting up
for
All
sure.
Star numbers on a really bad team. He was the fourth option in Denver. I heard y'all. I heard on one of the pods that I wasn't on. I was listening, and y'all forget they traded him. They kept Aaron Gordon, you know, and Aaron Gordon is their third. He was the fourth player on Denver, so they know what he is on a winning team. You understand? And so, but players who eat on losing teams very rarely. Like even when D'Lo made the playoffs, we was a 40-win team. They were a team that was the sixth
Yeah,
seed, I
that's true.
believe. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna be an all star on the 3-11 or 3-12 team or whatever we are.
Well, at minimum, I'll still give him the fact that he
He's got all-star
went
results, is what you're
from, I
trying
don't
to
know, a
say.
fourth or third role, shooting quite nice.
What do you mean
You know what I'm
position?
saying? He's did his thing as a number one option. I'm not saying they ain't better number one options or whatever the case, but
No,
just
it's
for what he's doing with the Brooklyn Nets, when I even think about the Brooklyn Nets, I put it. He's not in front of KD as a number one option. He's not in front of Harden as number one option. But Kyrie close because he's there every game too. He don't miss no games neither. Like
yeah,
on a
yeah,
regular
but
basis, he's giving you high quality basketball, bro.
he's always been this. They used to call him the light-skinned KD, and he's nice. I'm not taking nothing away from him. I'm just saying it's not often. If you're talking actual all-star, it's not often they come from bad teams.
No,
But
that's true.
if
I'm
you're
saying
talking
he
about
playing
his,
at an all star level.
yeah,
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
playing. Yeah, for sure. He's playing at all-star level. He's
Yo,
that.
hold
Yeah.
on. Yo, Joey, what up, Joey?
What up? What up?
Chilling, man. What you thought about tonight's game, man?
I mean, it was cool. I mean, like I said, I'm not tripping on the wins and the losses. It's all about the development and me just finding bright spots through that, man. I think I don't want to jinx it, but I think Noah Clowney has arrived, man. He looking he looking
He
like
said
his
he
he looking like he finally looking like a grown man out there. And
okay.
he caught that body. That was crazy.
Now I
I think
missed it.
the
What
better
happened?
he
What happened, bro?
plays.
What happened?
He dunked on, I forget the light skinned dude name. Some dude on Toronto. He caught a body. He dunked on somebody. I
All
forget
right.
dude name though. But my
It
thing
might have
is
been a
like you could
oof
just
too.
tell he way more confident going to the rim and
Mm-hmm.
just just
Putting the
embracing
ball in
that
for
body contact and
yeah,
playing through it. You know what I mean? He
yeah.
getting more confident, and that's only going to lead to him getting better the more confident he gets. So um, I like what I saw from Yegor. Yegor had another solid game. I do agree. More paint touches, but you know what? He's touching the paint doing more than what we was seeing during the beginning of the season. So Drake, was Drake. It was a solid game. I mean, we hung in there. We just ain't have enough to win. Toronto
Right.
is like the one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in the East, right? Well, besides the Pistons, they're like right up there with being one of the hottest teams in the East. And it just
Mm.
is what it is, man. But we hung in there. We fought. Saw some great things out of the young guys, and
But what you okay? What great things like what you like about Diego tonight? What you see that you like about Diego?
I like that he seems like he's playing through the contact when he's dribbling the ball and he's not letting people take the ball away from him. He's not getting
Okay.
flustered. He's not getting sped up. And you know what I mean? Like he's also trying to, embrace that contact as far as them,
Yeah, he
trying to
had
knock
two
him.
turnovers. I seen that wild ass pass he did across court. That shit got stolen. Shit almost a basket. And then they didn't give him the foul. He got lucky. He went under the dude leg. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I
But
mean, bro, I mean,
Notorious,
nobody.
you didn't think he played flustered tonight? Like he took a lot of rush threes to me. He
Nah,
was
I
yeah.
didn't think
10.
so.
I think he looked for the three before he looked for the two. And I don't like it because he's 6'8". You know what I'm
He
saying?
just doesn't have the ball in his hands. Like when he doesn't bring the ball up, so he's more playing small forward than he's
He
playing
he's
point
he's
guard.
not. What I'm saying is, I'm not going to sit up here and act like, yo, Yegor is like finally has arrived. Like he's super aggressive. He's doing all this stuff like how y'all want him to be. I'm basing it off of what I've seen him do the beginning of the season up until now. I have seen progress. So I'm not sitting up here saying like it's the say all be all, like he ready, but you know what I mean? He is getting more
Yeah.
confident in his dribble and he's getting more confident in touching the paint. So
Bro, yeah. When
Yeah,
I pull up his shot
they
chart, bro, he was getting the paint. He was getting to the paint. That's what he was getting his points. And he's 7 for 7 at the free throw line. Those two things could show that he don't have to live and die by the 3-pointer in the NBA. You know, to to agree with Joey, has he arrived? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say yes. Yeah, yeah. If he
you think
could,
he's
if
a ride? I don't.
nah,
I
yeah,
still
they can't. They don't
listen,
trust him with the ball. He don't bring the ball up. He plays
I'm not
more
saying
wing
he a
forward.
one option.
he's listed
Trust that was
as
finally
point
bringing the
guard,
ball up.
but they play him as a wing. And I was talking to a scout at an AAU game, and we was arguing a little bit, but he's right. What he said was very, very right. He said he said only thing that matters is reps. And he wasn't even talking about NBA at that point. He was talking about kids. He's like, your kid is fighting for reps because if you don't play, you don't get better. And I was thinking about what he was saying. I was like, because I was saying that some kids just need to get in with the fundamentals and do some skill training. But what he's saying is true. If you're not like, that's not the game of basketball. Those are skills that you might pick up to help you with the game of basketball. But playing the game of basketball in the role that your team foresees you is the key
Yeah,
to
living
player
off the court.
development.
Yeah, that that
Yeah,
that's
nah, I feel
that's
you.
the
That's
key,
living
but it's
off the.
also the
That's
key
a
is to
lot.
being patient though. Look at what year is Noah Clowney in?
Third,
Two.
two? No,
Is
it's
this
third.
third?
It's
Third.
his
Yeah,
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 third
yeah.
year.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Third
He
year.
is in his third year. You know
Mm-hmm.
what? He ain't come out the gate. He ain't jump off the porch, and he's finally starting to show progress, real progress in his
It
third
typically
year.
3 years
We,
is typically the
yeah, but
three
I'm just
years is
saying though.
typically the if unless you have a fabulous OKC type of developmental squad that's developing every single player, maybe missing on one or
So
two, then that's ultra development.
Bro, he
right,
not
but
he gained that
hold on.
weight
Let
But
me
in the
land my
everybody
plane
single.
real
takes
quick.
3 years.
Let me land my plane
Everybody
real quick, y'all. Let me land my
everybody
plane.
takes
My my
everybody takes
my.
3 years.
Let me land my plane. My point ain't Noah Clowney. My point is Yegor Demand. My point is Drake Powell. We just started seeing progress, real progress from Clowney, and you know what? We got to be patient with these guys. We
Yeah,
we we got to remember these guys are 19-year-old kids that are playing in their first NBA season. It
Right.
ain't,
but
it's not going.
what does patient mean to you?
My
Are you
patient
saying
is
be patient? Are you saying be patient and don't criticize them just yet? Or are you saying be patient and don't play them just yet?
no. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying don't play them. Yeah, absolutely play them. All I'm saying is, listen. I'm not saying don't criticize them, but we got to give them some grace because niggas was in
Yeah,
here
yeah.
calling Noah Clowney trash and he was a wasted draft pick. Now
Yeah,
everybody on
never
his
me.
nuts.
Never me. I never said nothing like
I'm
that.
not talking about you, Pod.
But
This ain't nothing personal, bro. I'm just speaking
no,
in
no,
general.
I'm just saying in where just giving my perspective in the dialogue that we're having. I've never said that. Every player, most players, it takes that 3 years to develop. You look at you're seeing Giddy now. Giddy in OKC, he was trash. He was a tradable piece. He was something you could just throw away. Nobody was
Mm-hmm.
mad he got traded. But now Giddy is
Yeah, he
playing
a
for
smart
like an
player right
all-star. Giddy is showing you he's getting you 20 and 10, almost near triple dub. He's got votes for the All-Star game. Like that three
I
years
always
is
knew Giddy
is
was nice.
typically
Me personally, I knew Giddy was nice, bro.
yeah. We
It's just
but
we
no,
about
but
your opportunity at the
we
time,
have to
bro.
do the same thing for Yegor though. They've given
yeah,
they Jordy. I mean, excuse me. Uh, Giddy's first year, 30 minutes a game in OKC. He only got 12 points a game. But if Yegor was getting 30 minutes a game, I promise you he'd be getting 12 between 12 and 15. And I promise you in that
yeah.
third year he'd be better than Giddy. But
All
you
I'm
got to give
saying,
him the minutes.
all I want from Diego before we go to leave PT and Joey is that take more twos than threes. You 6'8". You got the advantage. Look for some of
He,
the learn the post. You got Juwan Howard as the
he
assistant coach. Learn how to play with your back to the
I would
basket.
tell him if I was Jordy to what you're saying, Breezy, if I was Jordy, I would tell him his feet has to touch paint 10 times every single game or I'm gonna fine you. Your
Yeah,
feet have to
I
touch
get
paint
it.
before you take a shot 10 times. Because that's gonna be that like Josh Giddey said it in the interview. He said, I'm 6'8". I'm bigger than most guys. I have none of them should be able to stop me underneath the basket. And that's true. He's 6'9". Even if he doesn't get all the way to the basket, his standing reach is
Mhm.
9 feet. When he figures
Right.
himself out and the game slows down, he should be a weapon. regardless of speed. So I'm encouraged by what I'm seeing. I just, I want to make sure we all on the same page on what patience is. Patience isn't waiting for him to get minutes. He should be getting minutes now. There's no reason that Terrence Mann is blocking him at the point guard. He should be getting those minutes now so that maybe he develops in a year before, but I know it's a 3-year process, but he got to get the reps. Got to get the reps.
The reason why
Yo,
Ter- the reason why Terrence Mann is on the court with him at the same time is because one, Jordy doesn't realize that he doesn't have a legitimate point guard. That's number one. And in terms of ball security, bro, like, and when it comes to pressure defense, the full length of the court, Egor hasn't figured it out yet. Egor is still having problem with full court defenses. That's takes care of that. That's only for that for a while. But
Terrence Mann 3 turnovers, Yegor 2 turnovers, and
you you
Terrence
you
Mann played 20 minutes.
you can't look
Yegor
at the
played 28.
you can't look at the box score. You got to
You,
see
you're
where
right. You're right
you
because if you
you got to
watch the game,
you got to see where those turnovers took place.
yeah, yeah. If you're right. If you watch the game, Terrence Mann did most of the ball handling duties, pause,
Exactly.
and Yegor was just standing on the wing a lot of times. So to be
Exactly.
fair, a lot of his turnovers was made trying to score.
Half court
And
sets. And when they trapped him and when they doubled and trapped as he was driving the lanes.
But to be fair,
So
Terrence Mann was turning the ball over because his dumb ass was dribbling in the paint and he act like he didn't
dribbling
know
in
what
the
he wanted
paint.
to do with it.
Exactly.
So
That's
everything wasn't because Terrence Mann was bringing the ball up.
and
no,
it,
no,
it the perfect
he was
the
like we watched the game. He was the point guard most of the
He
game.
was the point guard. He was bringing up the ball for most of them pressure situations. When the Raptors got lazy, that's when they gave the ball to Zaire and Yegor, and even MPJ brought the ball up sometimes. But what happened in that game, what I focused on, because I do want to talk about the game, was the substitutions that took place that Jordy didn't want to make, but he had no choice. Because what happened after that Celtics win was Jordy was called straight to somebody's office. He told him, "Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Don't go do an interview. Don't take $5. Don't shake hands. Don't do none of that shit. Come straight to the fucking office, yo." And I guarantee you, a conversation was had about what he needed to do and what he needed to do tonight. This is one of the reasons why you seen MPJ getting pulled out of the game after 4 minutes when he's starting to get in some shooting rhythm. This is one of the reasons why you've seen a lot of substitutions in between the second and fourth quarter. And what that tells me is that the front office is hell bent on getting rid of what Jordy likes to work with. What Jordy likes to work with. If he doesn't have a guard, then he's gonna run dribble handoffs for MPJ, and I don't give a f shooters on this team because guaranteed Zaire is letting that shit fly, and so is MPJ. So when them threes start hitting and them threes start cashing, the front office is not feeling that shit, especially after what happened after that Boston game. What people got to realize is that MPJ is averaging 25 and 8, but he's doing it making 39 million a year. That's something that you don't
oh,
really want.
but still, even if, bro, we all realize that. And again, the player that make the most money is expected to play the best. But the truth is that he is. But another thing I wanted to have a conversation with, especially with Brooklyn LM, he just joined the panel. Shout out to Leaf, Joey, and Pies. Brooklyn LM just joined the panel. Is that I think Tyrese Martin is the second shot creator on this team. Like it's MPJ and then it's Tyrese Martin. It is even if that's
Oh man.
not what we want to hear, it's the truth, bro.
Niggas be hating on
So
Tyrese, man. He earned his minutes, bro.
like
Whether you like it or not.
yo, I'm just saying, like if and I'm saying that to say you and same thing with Noah Clowney. I would say he's 3 because they could put the ball on the floor. If you can't put the ball on the floor, these teams like Toronto Raptors with all that wingspan in the passing lanes, they locking shit up. Like, yo, you got to be able to put the ball on the floor to beat a team like Toronto, because if you try to just play the passing lanes, even if you passing the ball and it's look like it's clicking on all cylinders, bro, they could get deflections and shit like that. You got to be able to put the ball on the floor versus certain teams, and that's the reason why Tyrese Martin had 26.
I just
I'm
need a
telling you,
simple. I just need a simple answer to this question. What is the goal for the season?
I see the rookies play develop and see
Right.
how where MPJ fits as a 1, 2, or 3 to me, and also trading. I think Tyrese Martin might get traded. Like, he's just raising his trade value. I think he want to stay in the NBA. I think he of course he want to stay with the Brooklyn Nets, but to him it's about staying in the NBA more than it is about staying in Brooklyn Nets, in my opinion.
You
So
niggas
everybody
on
got different
1 year
goals,
deals,
got
man.
different contracts.
Can you please tell me the goal for this season?
I would like to say player development and trying to get a top 3 pick. I would
Nice.
think that's the goal. But
How do
apparently
we
we're
do
not
that?
getting that. You gotta lose. It is what it is.
Gotta
And
play the rookie.
I think when you play the rookies, young guys lead to
Play the
losses.
rookies. Let them turn the ball over all goddamn day, and then let's call it a damn day, right?
I mean, I don't know about Tyrese Martin being the second shot creator though. That I don't know. But realistically, him getting 25 minutes is nuts. I get it. You want to play the vets and have a balance, but Powell with 14 is ridiculous. Like, there should be no way Powell should be playing 14 minutes. Like,
Listen,
at this point, it is. I don't know. I don't know what it is with Horty.
Whose way is Tyrese getting in the way of getting his minutes? Whose way is he getting in the way of?
Drake.
Drake
Drake
Powell.
Powell. That's who he's in the way of. And the thing that sucks is, no offense, but it's gonna get worse when Cam Thomas come back. So now you really got a player who you're
Hold up,
pushing
man.
down that not only is the best
You're
defender on
not
the
putting Drake
team,
Powell at the
LM,
three.
but you're not putting him in a
LM,
position to clearly better himself.
LM.
When you
That's
clearly see on the court, he's capable of doing other things
bro,
other
Jordan.
than
That's on,
scoring.
bro. That it is, but that's on Jordy only giving him 2 shots at the rim, bro. 2 field goals. That's not on Cam Thomas. That's not on TJ. That's not on Tyrese Martin.
I
That's
thought y'all.
Jordy Fernandez,
As
bro.
a coach, are you not supposed to draw plays for your guys?
Yeah, bro. 2 shots ain't enough for Drake Powell. That's my point. But that's not because of Tyrese Martin or Cam Thomas. That's Jordy Fernandez. Jordy Fernandez got to draw more plays off of Drake Powell. Bro, they doing all of the look at the curl. That play he ran for
They,
Cam Johnson, he running for MPJ. He
they
making a
don't
play
run
for
Breeze.
plays
MPJ.
for the
Tyrese
They
Martin
rookies.
can
is
do
on
that
a
same exact play.
Tyrese Martin is on a 1 year deal. There's no need to play him over Powell. He's
What
here
is
for
what
two
is
years. He is
what
going
is
to be here for the future of this team. There's no
well
need for him to get minutes over Powell,
well
in
well
my
you
opinion.
kind of hold up. I think that's kind of in reverse because any nigga that's on a contract year, they gonna let that bitch fly. Like
But that's
that's
not
I'm not saying
that's their
I'm not
business.
saying he's
That's
not, but
not
that's
Jordy.
them,
That don't got
right?
nothing to do with Jordy.
That's
What
their
Jordy should be
business,
doing. Sorry,
right?
Alum.
That's my point.
okay, but when you put Tyrese Martin in the game and you put the ball in his hands and he's not known for playmaking, what do you think he's gonna do with the ball? He's
It,
gonna shoot that bitch.
it's not what we think. It's what Jordy think. Jordy think that that's smart to block a player with a future for players that he trusts. That he because he wants to win right now. It's they not serving. They're not handling the
And not
priorities
serving
in
the
a
purpose of the season. I
If
understand
you
that.
if you got a two guard
exactly.
on your team like Booker and Mitch, okay, Powell's obviously not gonna start over these niggas. Okay, I get it. He don't need to play like that. Cool, I understand. You telling me you backing this dude up and you letting him sit on the bench because of man? That this is what you telling me as a coach, as the fans who clearly see we drafted 5 dudes. We want to see at least see what these guys got. We clearly see out of the 5, Yegor is just getting acquainted. He had a bad game, but he's getting acquainted. But Powell and to me, Wolf is clearly the best out of the two. I think they are clearly more NBA ready, quote unquote, than the rest of the guys we got. You
That's
see this guy
to me.
in and out, day in and day out. You see the potential that you're in training with him. I'm sure he's showing out there. It just makes no sense for me for you to one day just play him 25 and then the next 14 and then the next. It just for me it makes no sense. I think if Cam Thomas is out, cool. Soon as Cam Thomas got injured, Powell should have immediately been next man
Been
up.
taking the minutes.
Facts.
Like it should have never even been a discussion. All right,
Like
you
if
next
you
man
really
up.
want to commit, if you really want to commit to getting this top pick, there's no reason why Indiana and Washington should be in the basement of the damn Eastern Conference, in the basement of the NBA, along with Sacramento, who's tied with you. Your next win better be on Valentine's Day.
Well, we knew what Indiana was. We knew what they was on when Halliburton got injured, and they
I
traded
mean,
for their
but
pick
yeah,
back.
I
We knew what they
understand
was
that.
on.
But this though, come on, bro.
I mean, they
I'm,
got injuries to their whole squad,
come on,
except
bro.
Siakam and Mathurin, who's basically in Nemhard was pretty much. Or I think Nemhard is injured
If
too.
you if you if you
Now
telling
Nemhard is
me
there. They only
Oh,
missing two
Nemhard.
people. They played in the finals. They're tanking. They tank. You recognize that, right, LM? They're
they're
tanking.
clearly
Of
tanking.
course they're tanking.
The
Of
only
course
thing
they are.
the thing
They
about it,
traded back for their pick.
When
here's the
Halliburton
You know
reason
what
got
time
injured,
it
they
is.
traded for their pick back.
here's the reason why like I don't trust the NBA, because now that Boston is basically taking a year off from competing, that leaves another team in the way, but that the NBA front office likes to favor and they feel like they owe everything to. They
Boston
really
won
like,
smack against
and I don't,
Orlando, so I don't know.
and it's one of those things, bro, where they're gonna keep this BS tradition alive that they've been running the last 2 years, and they're gonna run it, and they probably gonna run it with Boston to be the third team
Did Boston
to get
win
a
tonight?
high.
Boston won
Boston
tonight.
did win tonight, yes.
Yeah, they still tanking though.
As long as Jalen Brown is not injured, they're gonna try to win games. In my opinion.
That's
I
they're just
mean,
like
but
Boston going through
if
what we
they
going through.
fall, here's the thing: if they fall in the play-in, a la Dallas, a la Atlanta, a year before that, don't be surprised if they get a top three pick.
Yeah, I
They
wouldn't be
they
surprised at
middling.
all.
They middling this year, man. They not taking. They gonna be a middle of the pack team in the East.
Nah, they
They gonna
come
start to
December.
crush.
I don't see them
Hold
as
on,
a
y'all.
seeded team.
John just came
Okay.
on the panel.
Come December, they're gonna
Hold on, y'all.
turn it
John just
on.
came on the panel. Oh,
What
he left. He
Jalen
left.
Brown gonna get an injury and they're gonna turn it on. That's what's gonna happen. What up, John?
No, I think did he leave?
Nah, he had left. He left. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. I think he'll be back
I
though.
don't know. I don't think they. In terms of tanking, I don't think they're gonna be a bottom five team, but they
Me
might be a
either.
playing team.
If they in between 7 and 10, the NBA is gonna fuck around and give them niggas a
Like
top
I
3 pick.
said, they're gonna
Remember,
be a middling
re-
team, a
remember
middling
what I
playing
said.
team.
Remember what I said. They're gonna be a bottom five team by the end of the season. Come
Mm-mm.
December, they're gonna turn it on. Right now, they're letting Missoula do what he wants. Come All Star game about thereabouts. That's when they're gonna turn it on, and you're gonna see losing like you ain't never seen before.
The only way that happens is if
Just
Jalen Brown
not
gets
just
injured.
them. No, Jalen Brown definitely gonna be injured, it's gonna be some wild shit. They're gonna be like, oh, strained oblique,
Yep.
some kind of back
Yeah, some kind of
injury.
weird injury you ain't never heard of before.
It ain't gonna be like a torn
It ain't gonna be
Achilles or
no
some
torn
shit.
nothing. It's gonna be like a strain, bro. And it gonna be he gonna milk that shit for like goddamn 12 weeks.
You already know he
I
gonna
don't
go.
know, Pod. I think that organization got too much pride, bro.
Nah,
Especially
no, they
them being the
don't.
organization.
No, they don't.
They
No, they
don't.
don't.
No, they
They
don't.
got rid of all the players that made them good. That helped them be
That
good.
made them prideful. Like
Right, because they
they
wanted to not be over the tax, bro. They didn't want to be over
exactly,
the
yeah,
apron.
but
exactly. They're a cheap team, is what they
so
are.
when you don't get over the tax and when you avoid the second apron, like Brad Stevens just did when he
Yeah.
started making them trades. The NBA tends to reward you, a la Dallas, a
Mm.
la
Dallas had
Boston.
Luca on their team, and they traded him to Los
The
Angeles, the biggest market in the whole freaking NBA, bro.
Yeah,
Unless you're
but
telling me
yeah,
Jalen Brown is getting moved, then I don't know what to tell y'all. Like,
he might.
I don't think
He might.
maybe, but he probably won't. If anything, if y'all say they taking like you say they are, why not
It,
keep him?
bro,
Tatum come back, and if they get a
Jason.
top 3 pick, they pair him
No,
up
it
with the two guards.
Jason Tatum. That the thing is that they're really
Yo,
trying to be.
y'all heard LaMelo Ball went out of Charlotte? Y'all heard that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
we
got
heard
That's
that,
he
but
not
he,
getting
he denied
traded.
it. He
man,
denied it
he got
though.
some
He denied
nerve.
it though.
he got injured.
Shout out to John on the
No, he
net.
said
No,
he
no, he
getting
ain't getting
traded,
injured.
or he want to get
No,
traded.
you know
Wanted
what's
to trade.
hilarious?
No, he came
You know
out and
what's
said he didn't. That's not true.
No, he said I don't want to go anywhere. He actually addressed it, or he
Yeah.
also posted up a clown emoji of the guy that released the source that he wanted out. But
I don't
listen,
believe
let's
no
go. Let's
nigga with that skin tone, bro. Like he lying.
no, listen. Right now, Con
That's all
Knipper,
brother,
Ryan
man.
Kalkbrenner,
Stop that.
they're
Fuck
taking
that.
over that team. I just think Lamelo Ball, it's not working with him. He's likely going to go somewhere. I don't know where though, but it's crazy. Both him, John Moran, and Zion Williamson are all going to be on the trade market. I call them the baggage secondary stars. Like they got some baggage. So that'll be something to look out for. But just to talk about tonight's game a bit. I thought Powell and Yegor, like their games were okay, but they could have been a lot better. I felt like with Powell especially, he had a mid-range shot off of Scotty Barnes, and then Jordy just takes him out the game. And I'm like, why not just run more offensive sets through your rookies? It seems like Drake Powell's been reduced to a secondary playmaker behind Tyrese Martin, who had a good game tonight, but it's like, damn, the best scorer on this team is Tyrese Martin. But I just feel like for Yegor and Powell, they should be a part of the offensive sets more. I feel like Jordy needs to like tell the vets, hey, listen, we got to get these young guys involved somehow. Find them for shots. Don't let them make fools of themselves creating their own shots and missing. Try to get them more part of the offense. That's like something that stood out to me tonight because both their games felt like they could have done more tonight, but they really weren't a part of the offense from what I saw. So like that, I thought that was a negative. I thought
Right.
Noah Clowney, another great
Jordy's
But
night for
trying to
Noah.
win
John,
2 games in a row.
John, hold on.
Yeah,
But
Brees.
John,
I
you
mean,
see that?
Clax always hands
Hold
the
on.
ball off
Wait,
to
let
Yegor
Brees go.
though.
Let Brees go. Yes,
John,
Brees.
John, you see how we was talking about, but it's the other things. Like Drake Powell do all of the other things, but he don't get a chance for short shots at the basket. So you don't know how to value him as an entire player because you only getting to see him do the other things. Him doing the scoring is important, bro. 2 shots at the basket ain't enough. It's not.
Exactly. He should be starting too. And this is why the Nets had a bad start tonight. The Terrence Mann experiment isn't working. 3, 2, and 5 in 20 minutes. Like his value would be so much better as a bench piece. But Jordy has this
Drake
pride with
only
what's
played
and so
14
bad.
minutes, John.
Yeah, it's despicable. It
Add
is
that to your
despicable,
soliloquy.
Podthorn. It's despicable. Yegor, he played 28, which his minutes are getting up there, which is good, but he wasn't even part of the offensive sets. Like I just see Yegor out there taking random shots, and I'm like, why aren't one of these vets finding him? It seemed like the vets were playing with each other tonight, but not with the young guys. And that's something that needs to be talked about. Like we're supposed to win as a team, not the vets are boosting up stats and the youngsters are just playing the supporting characters here. Like they got to be part of it too. So that's got to change. But Noah Clowney had a good night tonight, 22 points. And he had that dunk like Thor, man, on what was that guy, Mumu's name, whoever he is? Like that was a great dunk for Noah Clowney. His confidence is skyrocketing right now. So actually starting Clowney is what helped MPJ and Claxton's games really get better, having him as the 4. So that's probably been the best decision Jordy's made so far this season, moving him to the 4, moving MPJ to the 3. So that's working with Clowney. But we have a lot of decisions to make soon, guys. Like, I don't know if you saw, OKC now has 3 lottery picks right now. And the way Jordy's going with trying to win with these vets so badly, we got to remember it's about pushing the young guys. It's about securing a top pick. And I feel like Jordy right now, he's still struggling against development. Like you can't play Powell for 14 minutes, play Tyrese for 24 minutes, and the message is we're building around Tyrese. No. Like we got to wake up here. I feel like just Jordy's organization, they're playing this game like blind right now. And we can't do that. We can't afford to botch
So hold
this
on.
year.
Let me ask you this. Joey earlier said that Noah Clowney arrived. Like he gave us
Mm-hmm.
22 tonight, and it wasn't contingent on him knocking down the long ball. He was getting to the
Mm-hmm.
paint, 7 for 7 at the free throw line, 22 points but only 1 rebound. You if he putting up these numbers every night, you think he deserved to be the starting four for the Brooklyn Nets?
He's holding down the role. I mean, beginning of the season, we saw him playing off the bench, not doing anything. Like, I gave him the popcorn muscles moniker because I believed in Noah Klein. I thought this guy was coming in ready to destroy people, but we didn't see it till he actually started, and now he's dunking on people. I think this is the third guy he's dropped the body on. Like, he is playing with uber confidence, and right now that role is his to lose or keep, and right now he's keeping it. So whatever decisions they have to make around December to February, this guy is trying to guarantee a spot right now. Like, if I'm asking who's available and who should stay on this team, I'm willing to keep most of the rookies and Clowney right now because they're your future. Everybody else, they shouldn't stop you from getting a top pick in next year's draft. Like, we got to think about the future while trying to figure out what this present could be. And I feel like we're not figuring that out right now because we're relying too much on the vets and not enough on the young guys. But Clowney, like you said, Breeze, is making a case to hold down the four. He's doing really good right now. And I'm glad to
Yeah,
see it because this had to be his year, and he's making the most of it so far.
yeah, yeah. I like the clacks, the big three. Excuse me. I was small forward. MPJ being 6'10" is special. Like him being 6'10" at the small forward. If Clax is not going to be an anchor on defense, we needed to work that way. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, as far as the defense is concerned, we wasn't terrible. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie to you. Scotty Barnes was giving us hell. You know what I'm saying? Like but it was just a lot of these
Yeah.
players that I ain't really want to score. They were scoring like Kobe Walter. Who the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? Like I was tight. He was scoring on us. Like who the hell is this dude, man? But I ain't
But you
tripping.
just look at the Raptors. They got their franchise guy in Scotty Barnes. Now they have core pieces of Ingram, Quickly, Jakob and RJ Barrett, who did get hurt tonight, but he's been great for them. Like, you see what happens when you do tank the right way, you get your top guy, and you start adding real pieces. It comes together quickly. For the Raptors, it somehow came
They
together
still
very
frost to
quickly.
me. They still frost to me though, but I agree.
No, but like they
Oh,
at
who you
least have
said?
the core right
Who
now,
you
at
said?
least.
Who y'all talking about? What team y'all talking about?
It's all
The
about the
Raptors.
Raptors. Like, if you
Yeah.
get a franchise guy in a Scotty Barnes, look at how easily you can add the
Re-
pieces. Like, that's why for the
res-
Nets, you need a number one if you're ever going to get
respect
the
to
2 or 3
Masai
or four.
Jerry. Respect to Masai Jerry for
Them
rebuilding
niggas
that
ain't
team.
going. They ain't going nowhere come
Okay, but
playoff
now
time.
But
hold on.
they
I want hold on. Let's slow it down real quick and talk to
that's
us
easy to
about that.
say.
Python, I want to hear you and Ice because Ice should join the panel, but I want to hear where you're going with this because currently, I wanted to add to that because I agree. I'm looking at what the GMs is doing too, not just the players. Because right now he got a number 2 pick in Brandon Ingram, a number 3 pick in RJ Barrett. You understand what I'm saying? Like he's building that roster, bro, on the low. Like
Yeah,
talk to us,
Toronto. To,
Python, about
to
Masai as a GM.
after having a tough start in the beginning of the season, they're now 12-5, second place in the East. They've got one of the younger teams in the league. They start a rookie and they got this young piece that they built around in Barnes, and they're far under the cap. Their cap is not crazy. They could get rid of Barrett and be comfortable.
Right.
Um, you know what I'm saying?
Good
Like
point.
they they fired Masai because he didn't want Colin Murray Boyles. He don't like short power forwards. It's not his style of player, and the new ownership tried to force the play on him, but he laid down a nice blueprint for them. They probably need one or two more players, but they've got assets, they've got players that are actually good, and they're 12-5. Respect
Right.
to them.
And their bench is not bad. I got to apologize a bit. I thought their bench was weak. Their bench is actually very gritty. Like, they got a gritty bench right now. Like, that's even working in their favor. But that's why for the Nets, you need a franchise guy, or else you could have all these temporary supporting characters, but they're never going to carry you anywhere.
You
Like, we
see,
could waste time, but you can't
you
waste
see how
time
they
this
did
time
it,
around.
John? They got the
Yeah.
one guy, then
Yep.
they went and added another guy, another 20-point plus game guy who's looking like the best player, but he's not as young as Barnes. Barnes in another 2 years, 5 years in the league, he's already been an all-star.
Bro, they couldn't do it with Spicy P. What makes you think they gonna do it with Ingram? Them niggas is frauds.
They, they're
Okay,
doing it right
I,
now.
I'm
Like
not
they're
calling them
they're
frauds.
frauds.
I'm calling them actually playing the game the
Okay,
right
they,
way.
they,
Did you know what Pod said? They're under the cap right now. They're playing a
We go.
way more strategic game than people are giving them credit for, and they're winning somehow.
We're gonna revisit this conversation come playoff time.
Hold on. Yeah, no. We're gonna revisit this. We gotta get the ice and we gotta get to Easy on. He just joined the panel. Player one in the chat. He said nobody respects Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram led team. They had an easy schedule. I'm crying. He said
Thank
so
you,
for
player
shit
one.
schedule.
Thank you, player one.
Ice, talk
Man,
to
it's the
us.
NBA.
Ice, talk to us. Yeah. Tyrese Martin, 25 points. He had more points than MPJ. He had 26 points, man. Like, talk to us about Tyrese Martin had the game high, man. Should we be celebrating or is he what's going on? Talk to us, Ice.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Tyrese Martin, everybody should be celebrating. I know there's gonna be a lot of haters, you know what I'm saying? Because he an older player. But there's gonna be a lot of haters that hate on a guy that's still developing in his older age. Don't hate on the development. You know what I'm saying? When you see it, appreciate it. You know what I mean? Appreciate it. But he played well tonight. We didn't win the game, of course, so y'all can still celebrate. You know what I mean? Even though Tyrese was he had a hot hand tonight. You know what I mean? I know I heard John talk about Clowney. You know what I mean? MPJ is on a burner. You know what I'm saying? Gotta tip your hat off to MPJ. And you know what I mean? Like, yeah, celebrate Tyrese Martin. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing as imagine this. I know I heard LM say he shouldn't be in front of Drake Powell, but like Lee said, if that was your contract, if you had a 1-year contract and you know that, like Breeze said, you trying to stay in the league, you telling me that he don't deserve to be in front of Drake Powell? You gotta be kidding me. What is he going to do? Sit on the bench and then, you know what I'm saying?
Hell
Be
no.
out of the league?
Drake
Like,
Powell's
nah.
the future, Ice.
If y'all
Drake Powell's
if
the
y'all want to bet,
future.
if
Tyrese
y'all want to
Martin is
make
not
bets,
the
let's
future.
make this bet.
Hold
Let's
on.
make this bet
Let
that
hold on.
Tyrese
Let
Martin is not on the Brooklyn Nets
Ice.
next year.
Ice.
Y'all want to make a bet?
I'm just saying.
Let's make that bet.
Hold on. Ice.
Hold on. I'm just saying.
Right,
I'm just saying from a player point of view. Yeah, you're a young player coming in the league. I'm older, but
We don't
you know
care
what I'm
about the
saying.
player
You may
point
be
of
the
view.
future
Of
of
course,
this
that's how they're
team.
gonna think.
Hold on, chill.
We Nets
You may be the
fans.
future of this team, but if I can't be a part of this team, I gotta be a part of some other team. So let me do what I do. You gonna have the time. When I'm not here, you gonna have the time to do whatever it is you like. I don't have that. I wouldn't have that luxury. You know what
But
I'm
it's
saying?
not his
So if
choice.
you was
hold
in that spot,
on.
It's
No,
not
hold
his
on.
choice to make though.
Hold on.
It's the team
chill. You ain't
thinking
gotta
about
respond because
building the
I'm gonna
team
be
for the
done.
future.
Hold on, you ain't gotta
Now,
respond.
hold on. Let me just read this
Hold
comment.
on.
Ice, I got you,
I'm
Ice.
about to be done. You ain't gotta respond.
Yeah, go ahead, Ice.
Yeah. So if you was that player, if you was Tyrese Martin, knowing that your future is shaky in the league, you would not be saying, yeah, like, go ahead, play Drake Powell. You know what I'm saying? Put him in. He's the future of the team. Let me sit down on the bench and just go back to the G League. You wouldn't be saying that. You would
That's
say,
not for him
you
to
would say,
That's
think
let
not
that
me do
though.
that's
my
not
thing.
true.
It's we
That's
talking
not
about the
true.
coach
It
and the
is true.
GM.
It
We talking
is
about
That's
the
true,
not
head coach
bro.
and
true.
the GM. We
That
not
That's
is
not
talking.
true.
Who
true.
cares
Now,
what the
hold
player
on.
thinks?
No. Time
It
out.
is.
Let me
Every
say
single
this. I
player
wanted to
thinks
say this
that.
after.
That don't
Hold
matter.
on. Hold
No,
on,
it's
yeah.
not.
Hold on. Let me say
No.
this.
Who cares what Tyrese
Hold,
Martin thinks?
hold
Go
on,
ahead.
Guys,
Ice.
Go ahead.
let Breezy
Python.
read the comment.
Ice.
Let Breezy
Let me
read the
say this.
comment.
Hold, hold on. Ice Python. Let me read this comment by Claude Smith. This makes sense. You guys don't have to argue. Drake Powell, Claude Smith, a moderator on this page, he said Drake Powell injured the same ankle twice, October and November. Jordy is right for low managing him. That's a fact. This is
He's
just a
not
fact
That
of
injured
is
the
not
matter.
a
though. He's
fucking
not
fact. That's
injured
a
Listen,
though. Wait.
dumbass
Drake
listen.
Powell's
Oh
statement.
not
my
He's
injured.
god,
19
bro.
years old.
Listen. No, I'm not saying
19
Noah
years
that.
old.
Clowney injured the same ankle twice. You're not playing him now? Come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop with this bullshit.
This
Yo,
is some
seriously,
So
can I
hold
just say this to
insane,
Claude
on,
Smith?
yeah.
crazy
Like, I say
shit,
this to
yo.
Claude real quick. Claude, he's not injured. This guy's dunked. This guy's finished over people. He's put a body on somebody. Stop saying he's injured. He's being a secondary playmaker to a guy who won't be here in
No,
2
they
years.
said something
Stop it,
stupider.
Claude.
They said it's load management.
Oh,
Cam
yeah.
Thomas
Well,
injured the
man.
same
Yeah.
hamstring twice. We're not gonna play Cam
Sure.
Thomas now because he injured the same
This is
hamstring?
crazy. This is
Like,
crazy,
come
man.
on, bro.
Drake Powell is the most
You got to
athletic,
put Cam
physically
Thomas in it.
strong player on this team. team, and he's injured right now. Okay,
I'm never
I'll buy
gonna
that.
forget. I am
Hold on,
never
real
gonna
quick.
forget that multiple people in the chat, because I believe we're gonna be doing this for 10 years. But I am not gonna forget that there was people in this chat that said Tyrese Martin should start over
Oh,
Drake Powell.
I can't believe I
I'm
just
never
heard that.
gonna
Wait,
I
hold on,
forget
can't
hold
that.
believe
on,
I
hold
just
on.
heard that.
Y'all
Thank
gonna
you for the
say
Hold
it
on, hold
wasn't
on.
nightmares.
you.
I
Y'all
can't.
gonna
Hold
say
on.
it wasn't you. Y'all
Ice
didn't
said
say
it. What you mean, people in the chat? Ice said it. You heard what Ice said?
uh, hey,
Yo,
him too.
Hold on.
hold on. We still
Him too, especially him.
easy.
I'ma
Hold on,
remember this shit.
hold on.
Tyrese Martin's
Hold on.
opinion
Real
matters.
quick, y'all.
Hold on.
Yo,
Let
real quick,
Easy go.
y'all. Hold
Easy
on.
ain't say nothing yet. Go ahead, Easy.
Yo, real quick, because I ain't gonna stay for a long time, but so I'm trying to understand y'all right now. I'm on y'all conversation right now, so I'm trying to understand y'all. Are y'all asking y'all asking to come into the season with just a 7-man rotation? Is that what's going on right now? Is that what I'm hearing? Like, I don't understand what's going on. Why is it bad for Tyrese Martin to get minutes? I don't understand
He's
what is going
ruining the
on with that.
development of the young guys, Easy. Drake Powell should not be playing
How?
14 minutes when he's healthy, available, and he's your best athletic
That's not.
player.
Right.
Hold on, hold on,
He didn't
Jack.
take no
Hold on,
shots,
hold on.
didn't turn the ball over. Like you can't even see
Seriously,
what
you didn't get
why
to
they
do
benched him.
nothing.
He
He had
made
one
all
shot
his free
tonight.
throws.
Come on. He-
Hold on, real quick. It sounds like y'all frustration is either aimed at the player or the coach because you're saying he's not taking shots. Well, the coach probably, well,
Exactly.
that's on you, my nigga. Like, yo, if you don't want to take the shot, that's on you. And then if you get mad at his
Yeah, that's
minutes,
easy. That's
the
what I
coach
said.
probably
Easy.
looked and be like, yo, I feel like he don't need that many minutes. So why are we getting mad at Tyrese Martin? Like, I don't understand what's going on
Exactly.
here.
Easy. He had a shot
Uh,
over Scotty Barnes, and Jordy rewards him by taking him out the
No,
game. Why not just
that's
run some
that's the
plays through
most.
him?
Listen, that's the most ridiculous argument to say we care about what Scotty Barnes. I mean, not Scotty Barnes. What we care what Tyrese Martin think.
Oh
We
my
don't
God.
care what Tyrese Martin think. Don't matter. Of course, he's gonna be like, yo, I gotta make it in the league. I got 2 baby mamas, and I'm. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta make it, if I'm trying, every player is thinking that. Every player is wondering, like, yo, how I'm gonna do it? I gotta go for it Of course. And yeah, is he a good little player? Yeah, he's a good little player. He's done well, but he's 28 years old. He just was bagging groceries 2 years ago. This is
Jeez.
not real. What would be real is if you take the kid you drafted that
Right?
jumps 43 inches, that's got the 7 foot wingspan, that's humble and does what he's told. If you would just run like 5 plays for him a game, if you would
Exactly.
tell him to just take 10 shots, if you would give him 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing that's happening
Yo,
ahead of him.
hold on,
Terrence
y'all.
Mann
Hold
or
on.
Tyrese
Python,
Martin that should stop him from developing.
Python. I got it. What if? And I believe this. I'm not trying to just be the Mr. Positive P. Roy. I think that he was saving Drake Powell for the Knicks game because he had a good game versus the Knicks last time he played.
What?
I don't
Niggas
buy it,
making
please.
No,
conspiracy
He
theories now.
he
Come
Let's
has
on,
a
let's
good
man.
listen.
game
Niggas
Jordan,
against
better
Jordan
than this,
everybody
man.
we not
until
doing that.
you
Wait,
know
wait,
you
hold
know
on.
who's played the best yo Breeze. You know who's played the best defense against Drake Powell all season? Jordy Fernandez.
Yep.
That's the only person that can stop
That
him.
guy is all NBA
Hold on.
defense.
Now, hold on. Let me say this. I gotta say this. Drake Powell, 14 minutes, I think was intentional because of the back-to-back. Jalen Wilson, you know, him not getting a lot of minutes tonight was intentional because of the back-to-back. Certain players like these players, I think they just signed up ready. They know that they're gonna have to play the back-to-back. If and just give Jordy Fernandez until tomorrow night. I would say I'm gonna go out for Jordy and not go out for him, but I'm gonna say that I believe that Jordy Fernandez is gonna give Drake Powell 5 to 10 shot attempts tomorrow night for sure.
Let's hope. He's always going to play the vets 40 minutes just because he has to get his stat
And
numbers
Wait,
up.
he gave
real quick.
and
I want to respond to PT point real quick. Real quick, PT. I can hear
good.
your point about the minutes and the shot allocation. I mean, not the shot allocation, but the plays. But if you're the guy on the court, you have the power to take the shot. Now, I understand 30 minutes and running set for him to feel comfortable to take at least like 10 to
Not
11, 12 shots.
not not running
But
sets. Did you watch the game? He
I didn't
tells
get to watch
Drake,
the
and
game.
they did the same shit to him at UNC too. Drake is a is a speed and dunks player. He should be coming straight down the middle and towards the hoop whenever it's moving up the court. But they
Right.
make him they use him as a floor spacer. He
Ugh.
goes and stands on the wing and hopes that somebody's gonna kick it out to him. And like Breezy and Ice and them was saying, these players are are trying to make it in the league. They only got 1 year contracts. They're not trying to pass it to no rookie who got a 4 year contract. They're not
Damn
trying to
sure
like
ain't.
help him make his way in the league. The coach has to guarantee that. You understand what I'm saying? Easy. If you look at the
I
teams,
get that.
like if you look at the teams that have these picks and that are rebuilding, they're on purpose. It's not just that they're tanking. They're also developing their player because there's nothing in the world that matches NBA speed.
You
If
also
you listen to players, they will tell you all the time, NBA speed can't be replicated,
you also
and
know what
that's
it
how you
I
is.
agree.
get better.
You also know
You
what it is,
understand?
Pod? These organizations don't have false pride. Like this organization has this false pride where it's like we can never do things the right way, or else it look like we're just sucking and sucking. We'll lose ticket sales. Ticket sales shouldn't stop you from
Well,
trying to get a top five guy this year.
You look
Like you're
like we
seriously.
doing what?
let me say this. Let me say this real quick. Let me say this. I want to respond to PT real quick. Let me say this.
Yo,
PT,
oh,
I hear your point. I hear it
Breeze,
perfectly.
intentionally losing to lose. I should have used different language for that. Okay.
let, let,
please, I appreciate
let me
it,
say
man.
this. Let me say this. I don't think it's listen, we already know that Jordy Fernandez has certain things on his mind, so he's not gonna all the way go with like a tanking coach. How he gonna do it? So he gonna have certain things in the mind that he gonna want to implement. My thing is though, I don't think it's a horrible idea just to have. Now we could talk about the minutes. Like I said, we came in here. I came in here the first game of the season and asked that question, but I think it's not a horrible idea to at least have Drake Powell as a part-time guy. Like I don't want to drop him in as full. Even though the other rookies on the other team doing their thing, they're not full-time on. Cedric Howard is not full-time doing his thing. Austin Noel is not full-time doing his thing. Derek
Yeah,
Queen
but
just got put into the starting lineup. Jeremiah Fears will fighting with Jordan Poole for the starting role. So I
Only
don't think it's
person
a
that need to be
horrible
getting 30
idea.
minutes is Yegor right now.
Yeah, but ease. Terrence Mann should not be the starting two anymore. It should be Drake Powell. He's earned it. We've
Um,
seen it. We've covered it. How many Breezy? How many shows we done already? We've talked about Drake Powell having the best plus or minus of the night, being a great scorer, and it's like
About
he keeps
15
getting
and a half.
regulated. Yeah.
Probably
I
about
already
about
explained why
14,
Terrence Mann
15.
is getting 30 minutes, bro. He's primary security, bro, in terms of push in terms of bringing the ball up the court. Yegor don't know how to deal with 94 feet defense, full court
yeah, but
defense yet.
he can't run away from it. He's got to
Right, you got
face
to
it.
put him out
Well,
there,
that's
man.
that. Well, listen, y'all niggas got to talk to Jordy, bro. Run to his
Yo,
house,
Scott.
go find him.
Yo, Scott, call Jody. Scott got Jody number.
Don't
Yo, Scott,
call him, bro.
call
No,
Jody.
no, no, no. The hell with that calling shit, bro.
Nah,
Like,
Jay from
no,
BK has his number.
no. The hell with
Yo,
that calling shit, bro. I
hold on,
do
hold on, hold
repos
on.
now, bro. I got to show up to people's house.
Hold on. Let Scott get him. He just joined the panel, man. Scott, start your podcast out real quick, bro.
Yeah, you can reach me at Apartment Gamer and More on YouTube and Apartment Gamer on One on X.
Alright,
Yeah, no, seriously, I mean Jaeger, you can't give him 35 minutes every day and think that he's going to be good for his growth. It's just not. It's just not. He need to get piece. He got to get
I
piecemealed
I don't think
on.
anybody ever said 35 minutes. 30.
so
Oh,
all right, so hold on. How many minutes should Diego get, Scott? Scott, how many minutes should
Pod
Diego
said
get?
30.
Because he had 28 minutes tonight. He was 2 for
I
10
think
from the
that's
field.
more than enough.
Yeah, Yegor should be in the 28 to 32 minutes a night, but it's not just the amount of minutes he's playing, it's what he's doing. He has
Right.
a problem bringing the ball up.
Yeah.
They need to let him get embarrassed. They need to let him get humiliated because if
Well,
he's
he
a
did
6'9",
already.
if he's a 6'9" wing, he's not that valuable. He's just, I don't know,
Right.
like some
Well, he
soft.
showed that he
You
don't
agree with
have
me?
it.
He's a
You agree
six
with me?
nine point guard that can get to the cup and play at 6'9".
Right.
then that's a different thing, and that's what they should be developing him as. But
Facts.
Yeah.
Jordy wants to rush it. He doesn't want to see mistakes today. He doesn't want to like deal with that. So he plays these journeymen, and that's not gonna get you nowhere. Because guess what? Tyrese Martin not gonna be here next year.
Oh my god, the fact he
So
was your best scorer tonight, like it's just a nightmare we're living in right now. Because it's
it's
like
okay. I don't have no
he's a
problem with him being the
temporary.
best scorer, John. I have a problem. I have a problem with Drake Powell getting 14 minutes.
No,
Drake
it's
Powell
worse that
shouldn't
he's
get 14
secondary behind
minutes.
him. He's become Tyrese Martin's playmaker. I see Martin get up all the shots, but it's like you regulated Powell to
Hold
just
on.
passing everybody shots.
I
Like, why
got
not
I
just run it
gotta
through Powell a little bit
I
or
gotta I
Yegor?
gotta say this, bro. Pod, you talked about how the Celtics ain't gonna turn it on or whatever until what like February and shit and all that. Is it in
December.
pot? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You did kind of say All Star break, so that was February realistically. But is it possible, bro, that the true development of all of these rookies that was drafted in the first round by the Nets, you probably ain't gonna see all of them getting playing time until about that same time. Realistically, bro, like
What
now
what
that
do
I'm
you
not,
what do
now
you
that
think is
I'm
the roadblock for that though? Why waste time on the microphone?
the
Take it
road
serious
the
right
road
now.
the roadblock is the fact that it's three veterans on this team that you got to figure out what you're going to get in return for them because they're not going to be here long term, and you might as well get rid of them now if you're trying to if you're trying to get Clowney and the five rookies to continue on with the quote unquote tank. So realistically, bro, like I don't think whatchamacallit is gonna step in front of Terrence Mann, even when Terrence Mann is looking for another contract. You just said it yourself. If you Tyrese Martin and you on a 1 year deal and you looking at a nigga that just got drafted in the first round and he got guaranteed 3 years, you don't give a shit about his shots.
Yeah,
You
he
don't
thinking
give a
Well,
about
man is here for 3 years, so it don't even matter.
Yo,
Man is
they
here
call
for
they
man
He
is
call
got
here for
man
three
the
years
no
glue.
man
contract.
man is
yo,
here for man is here for two and he
no,
on a
3 years.
15 year.
You
Is
Man
know,
he?
has
it's three.
three
It's
more
3 years.
years.
He has three
Uh,
more years.
He's making 15 mil
So
the
I
next
mean,
3 years.
it ain't
That
no. Oh, he's
that
playing over
contract
him.
can't be
hold up.
If
moved.
they don't trade him, he's still secure. It
Hold
ain't
up,
like he
bro.
losing bread.
You heard what Jordy said? He said man's the glue of this team. Well, why can't he be the glue off the bench? Because he's not holding anything together in that starting lineup. That's for sure.
That's what he said
They
that for
lucky
real.
I'm not a
Yeah,
beat
he in a
writer.
comment. Yeah, he said it was him. One of the players said like, "Man is the glue of the team." I'm like, what? Really?
Yeah, they lucky
That's
I'm not a beat writer, boy.
I can't with
But,
this
but,
man.
but
Listen,
why is that a bad thing?
because
Why
Terrence Mann is a bench
tell me
piece.
why.
Easy. Remember what he did with the Clippers for 6 to 12
What
games,
does
and then he
that
traded
mean
No,
for
though,
Fat Man
John?
Harden. Come
He a
on.
bench piece. He a bench piece
Hold on,
on a
hold on.
good
Let
team, not
Easy
on
let
this
Easy
Real
ask
team.
the
quickly,
question.
real quickly,
Hold on, let Easy ask the
real quick,
question.
my brother. Hold on. John, there's a lot of people on a lot of championship teams that was coming off the bench or had no burn at all. That was the glue piece for them. Why Terrence Mann being a glue piece for these young niggas is a bad thing? I don't.
Not
What's
as a
going on with that?
starter, as a bench piece, I'm fine with it. But you're making this guy a scoring guard when he's not a scoring guard. Nick Claxton said, "I need this guy as my point guard." But since when? You have Yegor right here. Like, what are we doing? Like, we're
I don't.
giving these guys
Yeah, but
extra
like,
I
value when it's not
wait,
warranted.
easy,
He said, "What are
easy.
we
Think about
doing?"
but
this.
real quick.
Go
All
ahead.
right, go ahead,
Go ahead. You go
go ahead,
first.
PC. All
You
right,
go first. Easy.
let me go. All I'm saying is, to your point, PT, Yegor is not that guy yet. Now, we both believe, yo, all we gotta do is give this nigga ball,
I
let
gotta
him
head
go
out,
on his
guys. Be good.
offense, and we
Later,
in
John.
contention.
Later, John.
But Jordy not doing that.
Later.
Right now, at this moment right here, Yegor is not that nigga. So, like, you have to find somebody to be that guy. Unfortunately, our
No,
guy is not that guy yet. So, I mean,
I.
like,
How do you become that
go
nigga
ahead,
though?
PT.
What like that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you become the guy? You
That's
don't. But
that's what I've been
you
saying, Pod.
you don't become the guy being hidden away. You got to go right into the things that you can't do and overcome them, or you just not
Yo,
gonna
I've
be.
been making this same point
And
for the
and
past 3 months, yo.
yo, here's my last point.
No, you have,
That's super and easy. I want you to get this. The strategy has to be that they accelerate over the next 2 years the rebuild because in 2027 they don't have control over the draft pick. Houston has their pick. So you can't even count on, or it's not under your control to get another guy to help. You don't have no reason to tank, and they're putting themselves in a position to go into 2027 and not have players who are ready. Players, their players will still be trying to get their first the real NBA minutes.
Well,
And
no,
you,
I mean, hey,
the whole point of it is you want these guys to be better
yeah,
next year.
yeah,
That's
but
the
I'm
whole point.
saying
You want them to
they're
be better
getting
next
they're
year.
getting minutes though. I don't get it.
Drake got 14. Drake
But
got 14,
but we got a
and they
back to
didn't put
back.
the ball.
He might get 28 next game. What's the
Why
problem?
Mike isn't? I'm looking at what they've done. I'm looking at
No,
them
I'm
adding up
saying,
until this morning. Like I can't operate on Mike.
yeah, but I'm just
Wait,
saying
hold
they
on.
have a game tomorrow. They have a game tomorrow. He might be getting more minutes tomorrow.
I agree with that.
I'm just saying
Might,
you can't
but
just
at
sit
the
up in
same
there and
time, you
blow
gotta
it
look at
up.
what he's done
Wait,
too.
hold on, real quick.
I'm
Might
analyzing what he's
is
done
the
and what he
unknown.
said.
Yeah, well, we
I'm
don't
not
know.
operating
We
off
don't
of
Get
that.
off the
know.
PT
We
point
could
real
say
quick. Let me just
he might quit tomorrow. Jordy might
No, we
walk into
don't.
MSG
We
and say,
don't know.
"Fuck
But you
that."
can't. But you can't take You can't take it to a negative because you don't know.
What? So you believe tomorrow Jordy's gonna play
Well, he's going to
like
play
Drake?
probably 10 players tomorrow. I know I would.
He hasn't
We
done
thought
that
he
though.
might play Wolf. That ain't happened.
Yeah, but I mean, he got a back to back.
Yeah, he
let me
didn't
say
play
this real
Wolf the
quick,
last
Scott.
back to back.
Wolf ain't up.
What,
Wolf is in the G League.
No, he had
let,
he
let,
had
let me
no. What's the name? What's the name was hurt. They pulled him up from the G League. They pulled him up from
And
the
he
G League,
didn't
and they
play,
played
and they
Clowney
pushed
at
him and they
center.
pulled him back.
They played
Yeah, I
Clowney
know.
at
I
center
don't know
instead
why
of
they
playing
brung him
Wolf.
up and pull him back. I don't
Yo,
get that part.
they
But
brought him up. Yo, Scott, you didn't see that
I understand. But we talking
they brought
about.
up Wolf.
I thought we was talking about who's on the bench. That's what I.
We
wait,
talking
wait,
about who's on the bench, but we also talking about overall, like his
I
overall
don't
strategy.
understand that move. I don't understand why they brung him
wait,
up to
hold
bring him
on, real
back.
quick. Scott, let me say this. To PT point, Jordy Fernandez rotations and substitutions
It's all
been
over the
kind of
place.
wacky. It's all over the place that we can't
Yeah.
automatically assume that the guy that you rest the guys
I'm not.
are
I'm
gonna get more
not.
minutes. So
I know.
no, 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 no.
I'm not
I'm not saying
assuming.
you wrong. No, no, I'm not saying you wrong or PT right. I'm just saying from PT point, we don't have enough evidence to go off that. All right, we know for a fact Drake Powell is going to get X amount of minutes. We don't even know if he might get 5 minutes tomorrow. We all might be wrong in this room, so we don't
Yeah.
know for sure because it's one
No,
game
no, we don't
tomorrow.
know. We don't
I,
know.
just
But
want to say
what
this
I
before we
would
come
do,
off the
I
mic.
only can say
I just
what
want to say
I
this.
would do. Those that didn't get a
Hold
lot
on,
of minutes are going to get some
and,
minutes
and,
tomorrow.
and that's what we doing up here.
Even for the
We gonna put our input up and say what we do. Real quick, Ella, I just want to respond to this point real quick. I'm about to drop off. PT, I hear your point about acceleration, but my thing would be we can't we can't adjust our timeline so drastically all because we have a pick going over to the Rockets. Either way, that's a team that we still do business with. So like even if we give them a pick, we still have business that we could do with them. So it's not like our avenues are cut off the minute we get to 2027 and we not where we think we should be in an accelerated process. So I
No,
get an
but
accelerated
if
process.
we just
I
going
don't
by the fact, if we're just going by the fact that not what could happen, but what it is right now. Tell me that you don't that you're gonna like losing games when you don't. It's not the losing. Don't even have nothing to do with your draft pick. You start developing your guys that year that you're actually trying to be good, and there's a strategic reason to be good. That don't make sense to me. But you tell me what you think, Easy.
That is a
I
good point.
just I just
That is a
think
good point.
if you give it time, all of it is going to play out. The guys are going to get burned. They're going to work on their off season, in the off season, during the draft. They're going to work on their game. They already kind of know what shortcomings each 5 play rookies already have.
But
It
what's
don't
wrong
take
with
it don't
what's
take
the
wrong
20
with
problem
the
ain't the
it
freshmen?
don't
old
take
the
30
problem isn't the
days. It don't take 30 or
Well,
40 days
The problem isn't the off season though. Of course, the off season that's where everybody get better. The
Right.
problem is realistically your second season or the
It's
second
when you
half of the season,
right.
you're halting them. I want to see Egor better in February or March than he is in October or November. How do you do that? You throw him out there. You play him. Same thing with Drake Powell.
But it might but it might not be what you see, like you see it.
It don't matter.
Like they would know
matter.
it. They would know it because they know where to be
not
at
if they
with
don't
their
try,
scheme.
bro.
With Jordy's scheme, you got to look at it from a coach's perspective.
No,
a coach is going to
I
coach.
don't look at it from a coach's
I know you're
perspective,
looking
I'm a
at it
fan.
from a fan,
I
but
look at it from a
that's a
GM
terrible way to look at
Jordy
it.
hasn't shown.
No,
Jordy
G-
hasn't shown us that he's
I'm a-
prioritizing player development.
No, of course he ain't. Well, the team has been terrible for the past couple of years. The team has been terrible.
And this is the first time in years that the Brooklyn Nets have drafted 5
And that's
rookies
on
in one
and that's
round.
on Sean. That's on Sean. That's
And
on
that's on your
Sean.
coach.
No,
And that's on your coach to take the players that your kids that you drafted.
But that's
and
still
it's
on
your
Sean.
coach to try to develop them.
That's still on Sean, though.
Sean
That's-
made the picks, but it's on
Right.
Jordy to develop them.
Of course, yes, but
Of course, with
sometimes
their own
some of them,
development in the
some
off-season,
people
you
are
know?
faster than others. Just some people you can develop real quick.
It's not everything.
And
is,
when you got
everything's
5
not linear.
pieces,
That's
you
fine.
cause a lot of riff in that
VJ
room.
at
You got
home.
5 pieces.
VJ
Everything
at home
isn't
has
linear,
6
that's
point
fine.
games,
Let me
4-point
respectfully
games.
interrupt. Let me respectfully interrupt. Real quick, I'm about to drop off. PT, to your question, Sean Marks have a history of doing that same move that you brought up. So it is possible that he could do that as well. So it's all on the table, bro. It's all on the table. It could possibly happen.
That I
Go
agree
ahead,
with.
Michael.
Sean Marks, when it's Sean Marks, everything is on the table. That is true.
Yeah, because Sean is very unpredictable.
I just think that realistically, if you getting all of these guys, I would at least want to see, let them play like to Paton's point. Like VJ Escom had 4-point games in the past few weeks.
How many
They ain't
picks?
taking him out.
How many picks they got? How many picks Philly had in the first round?
One.
They don't got nobody in front of VJ Escom.
Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah,
you know, I
before
mean,
they
y'all
drafted-
y'all act
before they
like he had
drafted,
competition.
Before
they
we
drafted
drafted
Hudson,
all
they
these
didn't have
niggas,
Kane
bro,
in
we
front
got
of
players
You coming
front
in,
of
you gonna play. You gonna play. You're gonna
have
play.
nobody in front of
Before he
VJ
got
Escom,
before
bro.
he
Like
got
they
drafted,
they
McCain
waited. They
was-
waited to the end. They waited to 2 days before the season started to re-sign Quentin Grimes, bro. They don't have nobody in front of VJ Escom.
None
That's a different
whatsoever.
ball.
No, but Quentin Grimes is better. So
Yeah,
who's
I
better,
think
Quentin Grimes or
VJ
Tyrese
is out
Martin?
with an injury right now, though, bro.
Who,
He-
Quentin
VJ
Grimes?
No, VJ got injured
Oh.
today.
Oh,
he got
yeah.
today?
Well,
Damn,
that's
I
what
know
happened
that.
when you put in a lot of minutes.
But still, he You
That's what
wild.
happened when you put in a lot of minutes and you not adjusted to
Yo,
it.
he's been playing 34 minutes a game.
That's
and he has-
crazy amount of minutes
He
for a
has-
rookie.
He has games where he had 4 points once and 6 points twice. That shit is crazy. Like, but they play him and he's balling, and that's what you got to do. That's why you think he has so much confidence. The team give him confidence. And it's to their benefit. And you see the same thing across the board.
you
You
was
only got
cracking
one
on
pitch.
Pod, you was
One-
cracking on him early in the draft, but even with Charlotte, what Con Knuckle was doing, he ain't doing that in 14 minutes. They playing him 34 minutes per game, and he's dropping
How many
30
picks they
balls.
got? How many picks did the Hornets have in the first round?
4, and there's no in realistic.
Two.
I mean, not
two.
4, 2.
Two.
Yeah, they
Two.
got
Thank
2
you.
good players though.
Yeah,
But the point is, they well, to me, I always thought Knuckle was a starter, but realistically, they're playing him.
Yeah,
And he's the best rookie. He's one of the top 3 rookies right now in the league.
They
So hold
won
on.
play. They won all. People like, yo, he's not like Joe Harris. He's just like all those screen, moving feet threes, sidestep threes, like all of that shit is Joe Harris. He's just better. He's just way better than Joe Harris.
Hold
Same
on.
thing,
We got Peoples and Gary on the panel. Peoples, you there?
What's good?
I know Gary right
What's
there.
good,
Shout out to
people?
Gary.
What's good?
Hey,
Yo,
Breezy, I'm
Yo.
gonna go live after the game tomorrow with the Knicks. If I send you a link, can you jump on with me?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna definitely go live too soon after
What
that.
time is that game?
7 o'clock.
7. Yeah, it's 7.
Let's
Oh,
go
okay.
super tank mode.
So if I send you a
I
link, you
was
come on
going.
with me for like an hour, and then you can do your own thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely pull up. I'll pull up.
All right,
I
appreciate you.
definitely I was gonna go to the game, but I
Are you?
worked. I'm a yeah, but I'm a
Okay.
super, so I can't. I might go, but if I get the chance to go, but I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to go because I might have to work. But
All
yeah,
right.
I'll pull up. I'll definitely pull up to the park for sure.
All right, for sure.
Word. But yeah, people's talk to us, man. Gary, talk to us, man. We don't just listen to y'all go back and forth. What y'all thought about tonight's game? Let's start with Claxton. People's, what you thought about Claxton?
Well, yeah, like a double, but yeah, like 10 points. You know, it's all right. He was straight. The last game, he was way better. The last game.
So, but I'm saying 10 and 11, man. That you're not impressed, or you just expect that from Clax? 2 blocks. I seen him with one of those blocks too. That was a good block.
No, yeah, he's blocking shots again because I know the first like 10 games he wasn't even blocking nothing. So he's doing all right. I don't know, man. I don't even know if they're gonna keep him, Breezy. I don't know if they're gonna get rid. I have no idea. I don't know, but this shit is confusing. You gotta try to figure out what are you gonna do with this guy, because you know.
So, all right. So, but what you thought about tonight's game? Just talk to us.
Oh, shit. What's the name? Terrence Mann and Tyrese Martin got way too many minutes. Way too many. I don't know. This shit is crazy. Tyrese
Yeah,
Martin. I
no,
know
I'm
he was balling. I mean, what balling? I don't know. I don't know what that for him. That's balling for Tyrese Martin and shit. You know. But that's too many minutes, I guess. But I was watching Danny Wolf, old boy, with a Long Island game, the last game
Yeah.
they played. They're not ready for the NBA. Those kids, though, they're not ready. That's why
So, okay,
Jordy.
be specific. Who's
That's
not
why.
ready for the NBA? Who's not ready? So just say their names.
Nolan,
Nolan Traore, Danny
Danny
Wolf.
too, Danny too.
You
He's
talk.
too skinny. You can look at his arms. You
You,
know, look at his
you
arms. He got.
are you talking about the game that Nolan got 28 and 11?
Yeah, the last game. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
just
he
not
was like
still not
28.
ready though.
He's like
Still not
28,
ready when you
11 and
watch him
5.
play.
I heard he got big.
Yeah.
Because I
That's the
watched the
game
whole
he's talking
game. I
about.
watched the whole LI Nets game
I'm
against the
I
Greensboro.
think Danny Wolf he need a little time.
Yeah, they're not ready, Breezy. They're not. You can tell they just kids. They make
Not Danny Wolf, not a
kids
kid.
mistakes, and
If
they
he don't
like
show something this year, he don't got much of a He's 21 years old. He's older than Clowney, who's been in the league 3 years.
Yeah,
yeah. No,
that's
I mean
true.
like,
He don't
but
have a lot of
physically they're
runway.
not. He's not ready though. Danny Wolf too. He's not ready. Like
Nah, if he's not ready, he may never be ready. You 21 years old. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Like,
Maybe you need like a year or some shit. A year or two. Maybe you need like a year or two, man. In between the G League and the NBA and shit. I
Danny
mean,
Wolf look like the best player on the G to me.
yeah, he's
I
the best
understand what
player.
you're saying, but when you watch them play, you're gonna be like, they're not ready for the
I
next
don't
level
know.
yet.
Yo,
They're not
listen,
ready
I
for
don't know.
it.
Breezy,
I
the
can
game he's
agree with
talking
that.
about,
I'm
I
sorry,
can't
I
say
can't
I
agree
yeah,
can't
I
with
say
don't
it.
he's
know. I
wrong,
don't
but the
know,
game he's
people.
talking about,
Danny Wolf look like the best player on that roster.
he is the
I
best player.
understand, but
He's the
that's
best
a
player on
LI
that
roster.
roster.
It's different. You know, it's different. Like I understand he had like a 20 points last game, 20 points, 7
Listen,
rebounds,
hold on.
six
I
assists
want
and
to
Y'all
shit.
see.
say he
Hold
But
on,
not
he's
ready,
not ready though.
but sometimes you
hold
gotta
on.
get ready.
I understand. No, I get what you're saying, but then
And
they need to hit
Yeah,
the
like
weight
that's what
room.
I don't understand.
They gotta hit the
Y'all
weight room
baby
because
these
Danny
kids
Wolf
is they knew
arms are
what they was
mad
signing for.
small,
They knew what they
mad
was
small.
signing up for when they decided to go to the NBA. I'm not saying that you don't give them some sort of patience and time. I'm not saying that, but eventually, how long can you baby someone? Like, when you go into something, whether it's a career or whatever, you know what you signed up for. You're a beginner in anything that you sign up for, whether it's a degree. I didn't know
Yeah.
what the heck I was doing when I signed up for computer information system. I didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
But I had to learn. I had to grow.
Yeah,
I
well,
had to put
that's how they're
myself in
gonna
certain
learn though.
situations.
They're gonna
Right,
learn
Yeah,
with
right.
so
the
Yo,
with
Like,
the
hold on,
you
with
gotta
a
hold on.
bunch
you
of
their
reps
theory
with the
is
li
their
Hold
with
on.
theory
the
is
li a bunch of
you
reps.
go back to 12th grade to learn how to do shit on undergrad, or you go back when you're trying to get your master's, you got to go back to get to your bachelor classes.
Mhm.
You got to
exactly.
Yo,
go. Why do you have to
hold
go
on, hold
backwards
on, y'all.
to go forwards?
Hold,
I don't understand that
It's
shit.
different, you know. Breezy
people.
is different.
I,
NBA and G
all
League
right,
is
people.
different game, man.
All right,
It's
people,
just
people. Let
completely
me let
different
me
game.
let me say let me segue this to Gary. I want to segue by saying that I think that Danny Wolf is a point center. So let's say the point center, the modern NBA has seen a shift in the traditional role of point centers, while players like Jokic, Wembanyama excel at center position. The game has become more dynamic and versatile. The rise of perimeter oriented offenses has led to a decline in physical dominance of traditional centers, who are now often replaced by versatile big men who can stretch the floor and defend multiple positions. The evolution reflects the changing dynamics of the game and the need for players to adapt to new offensive strategies. Now, I say that to say this is why I think Danny Wolf fits with the NBA. I think he's going to be one of those point centers that are modern NBA. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking Gary, like, do you think the Nets making a mistake not giving Wolf minutes? Should we be seeing him in tomorrow and then versus the Knicks?
So I got a couple thoughts on that. Yes, this is the season where all the rookies should be playing a lot of minutes, right? Especially him because he's a little older than the other rookies. I think he's 21 or 20. I think he's 22, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I
22,
would
I
play him a
think.
bunch of minutes, and I agree with you that like that's what he should be. That's what he's supposed to be. That's what they drafted him to be. But until he gets more confident, until he gets more physical, he's going to be useless.
Yeah,
Like
physically, you can see his arms, man. There's no muscles.
he's not
How you gonna play
physical
in
at
the
all.
NBA?
He doesn't seem confident with his ability to handle the
Like,
ball. He doesn't have like a mid-range game. He doesn't have moves like the center on Houston. Why can't I
is
think of his name?
Second.
Yeah, Sagoon. He doesn't have moves like Sagoon. He doesn't have physical strength and a game with his back to the basket like Joker. He doesn't really have any of those things. He can
how you gonna put him against the guy from the Pistons? Let's just say you put
against
Danny
Duran.
Wolf. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
It's
Duran's gonna
gonna be a
bully.
murder, and
Duran's
Nets
gonna
know they
yeah.
can't put him
Duran
in the
murders
situation like that.
anybody that he
That's
Nets
plays.
true.
know
Y'all
they
not
can't.
y'all
I'll
not gonna
have
just
his
limit
right.
that to
You're
Wolf.
gonna
Right about
use
that.
you're
I'll have
gonna
his
use
right.
the
Yeah,
best center
that's
in the
like asking
NBA
how he
every
gonna
time.
guard Giannis. Giannis
Dwight
destroys
Howard.
anybody he
Yeah, it's like
plays.
yeah, he's gonna dominate
Duran
everybody.
It doesn't
specializes
matter
Yeah,
in
who you put
punishing
on
niggas.
him.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's mad strong, but y'all gassing him up. Not one of the best
No,
centers.
they
He's not
call
one of
him
the
the
best
No, it's
kryptonite to
centers.
Kobe.
not. Duran destroys anybody
He
he
just
plays up
mad
against. It's
strong,
not
man.
just Wolf.
He just mad strong, yo. He's
Yeah,
just
but
too strong for other guys.
you know
That's
what?
all.
He Danny
There you
Wolf
go.
does a better job on him than Claxton. Claxton, he just be swatting Claxton out the way. Look at it like it's not even fair. They look like they play two different sports. He makes Claxton look like a
And
volleyball player.
Yeah,
isn't
but
he
that's
like 7 years or some shit younger than Claxton? That's crazy.
He's 21
Claxton
years
is like a
old.
grown ass man next to supposed to be grown ass man next to Durant. But
Nah, that's
No,
Durant,
Duran's 21 years old. When he was entering the NBA, he was one of the youngest players in the NBA at the time.
that's what I'm saying because he's like 26, right? So he's like 5 years older than him, Nicholas. But
He
he
just
looks
turned
like he's
21
ten
years
years
old.
old. Durant looks like he's 10 years older than Nicholas. Fuck,
My
that shit is
thing is,
wild.
He's
Hold
gonna,
on.
regardless if
I don't
he's
like
gonna
Yo,
have
that
to
though. I
play
don't like
against him.
Nicholas like a
hold
mentality
on,
too.
hold
I
on.
would never let like a 21-year-old guy trying to bully me in the NBA.
Hold on.
You know, when
Let
I'm
me read
26
this.
years old and I already played five,
Hold
six
on.
years, you know what I'm saying, Breezy? I would have been like, I don't care how much muscle you got, man. I'm gonna
Yeah,
stand my ground, yo.
let me say this though.
Nicholas maybe don't
Let
have
me say
that
this though.
personality. He don't have that
Hold on. I
personality.
think hold on. I want to read this comment. Player one said, "I will play Wolf at the 4, especially with Claxton playing as well as he has been 2 7-foot front court. Now, if Clowney wasn't playing at the level he is, I would automatically say yes. But I'm not giving Wolf minutes over Clowney. Clowney, I
Wolf is
think
not a four.
Clowney, but still, so that's 2 no's. You know what I'm saying?
There's-
I feel you don't play at 1, but I'm not. Nah, I gotta give.
Wolf
Clowney
not a
that.
four. So what is he,
saw
Vaughn?
you seen
I got him
Jalen
as a
Johnson
4,
tonight? You think y'all watch
Yeah.
like Atlanta tonight? Jalen Johnson is a one man explanation for why Danny Wolf is not a 4. He can never guard that guy, never. And then that goes for Paolo.
But if he gets
Anthony
strong, maybe he
Davis.
can. If he gets strong in the weight room,
It's not
if he gets
about
strong in the
strength.
weight
It's
room.
about speed and athleticism.
But
It's
you still
about
gotta
Right.
you still gotta put in work.
Why do you
in the
think they
gym,
don't
man.
put?
In
Why
the
do y'all
weight
think
room,
they
you gotta
don't
put in work.
put? Why do y'all think they don't put Sengun at the 4 on Houston? They do that for a reason. If Sengun is at the 4, he will get rocked. Like, and Sengun is strong. I'm not saying that he's not, but he will get destroyed. Wolf will get destroyed.
That Jalen Duran shit wouldn't work against my timeless Nets. 2001, 2002 Nets.
Yeah, you gotta
That
let
shit would
that
never
go.
work.
We talking
You know?
about going forward.
No. I'm talking about. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, Breezy. You feel me, Breezy? That shit would never work, man. Our front court guys would show Durant. Be like, you're a young kid, man. Nets
Jalen
would show
Duren
him
is
you're a young
basically
kid, yo.
basically a modern day Shaq. You remember what Shaq used to do to us in finals?
Nah. Come on, man. Durant like Shaq? Nobody would be like Shaq. Nobody. If Shaq didn't play for the
How about
Lakers,
Tim Duncan? Remember what Tim Duncan did to us in
Nets would have never lost to the Lakers. If you take out Shaq and you just keep Kobe, you take out Shaq, keep Kobe, and the Lakers are losing to the Nets. You take out Shaq, Lakers losing to the Nets. You put another big man. You put whoever besides Tim Duncan. Besides Tim Duncan and
that's what it
Shaq, put
was,
any
bro.
big man on the Lakers. Lakers are losing in that finals.
But bro, when you versus a championship team, you got to be versus the best players, and that's just what it is. At the end
I
of
get
the
it.
day,
I get what you're saying.
I think if we want to change that, we do have
But
to
that's
have
Shaq
some
though.
sort
That's
of
a
presence.
fucking mammoth human being.
I'm
You can't
just
stop
saying
that
when we talk
fucking monster.
about this, I
He's a
know,
monster, yo.
bro. I hear you, but what I'm saying is, for a championship roster, we're gonna have to consider what happened to us in the finals last time and try to get somebody that can man the paint.
That's facts. That's facts.
I'm not saying that even the
That's
last year there was nobody doing what Shaq was doing. He was a special player, but at the end of the day, you do
Yeah, I
want
already
somebody
know who I got in mind, bro. Like, y'all
Unstoppable.
don't even
Zach
waste my
Edey.
time. Jason Collins and everybody was trying to tackle
Nah,
him.
why LM left when
Literally.
you said Zach Edey, bro? Nah, LM. Yo, LM, don't leave because he said Zach Edey, man. Come on, LM.
Shaq is the most dominant guy ever, man.
I ain't say nobody name, bro. I just said y'all know I got in mind, bro. Like
Physically,
if you don't want to have
Can we
this,
stop
if you don't want to have
saying
this
this?
conversation,
Can we
bro, don't
stop
talk about it.
saying that Shaq is the most dominant thing ever? Every center
Ever.
Duncan dominated him. Dream
No. I'm
dominated
talking about physically, Gary.
It's the worst cliche
Just
I've ever heard in my life. It's not
physically overpowering you. Nobody gonna be like Shaq.
Take him
Nobody.
10 feet from the basket. He's useless.
Nobody be like Shaq.
Gary, I think he's talking about how he played.
How he plays, nobody
violence
ever gonna
I
be
get
like
it.
Shaq.
I've
Gary.
heard this
Nobody.
before. It's a cliche, and it's not true. Like if he's so dominant, how come Tim Duncan would eat his lunch every time they played?
I understand. I'm saying I'm talking about physically. I'm talking about like brutal,
he's got the biggest body than anyone
like
who's
a
ever
brutal
played.
strength,
I'm
a brutal
with you.
strength. You know,
No, but he played a
not the
game,
finesse. Nah, not the.
He played a physical game. He actually tore down NBA hoops.
He just want to tear down
he
everything.
did.
Remember, he was
know.
bringing down the hoops,
I'm
man.
42.
You need somebody like that. You need somebody
career.
like that. Maybe
I get
trying to
it.
win the championship.
I know what he was.
You need somebody like that.
I know what he was, and I know that if you had any offensive game, you were lighting Shaq up. You were giving him 35. Rick Smith averaged like 24 points a game against him. It's like this thing that we make about Shaq. He was his era's Moses Malone, which is great. He's a great player, but like there are much better players who dominated the game more than Shaq did.
No, I said physically most dominating.
I think he's talking about how he played. What
You
is
need
this?
that
What the
though,
hell?
Gary. You need that. You need to get the defense tired. All the big guys will be like, "Come on, man, how are we supposed to?"
Not really.
You know what I mean?
They were busy lighting him up. Like they were too busy giving him 35 every night. Like everybody.
But did they get the championships? They got no
Duncan
championships.
did, yeah. Duncan.
Oh yeah,
ate really,
well,
Duncan ate really
that's
well. Dream
that's
did.
Timmy.
Not more than
Gary,
Jack,
that's
though.
Timmy, man. That's top 5 players. That's top
Dream-
5 greatest players of all time. Tim
Dream-
Duncan,
Dream-
top 5
Dream-
greatest players.
That's not an
Dream
excuse.
swept him.
He still had to
Dream
go
swept
out
him.
and play.
Gary, that's top 5. That's we talking
Yeah, I
about Tim
know. I'm
Duncan.
saying
We talking about Tim.
Dream swept him, and Timmy ate his lunch. So what,
And that's
like,
it. And that's Hakeem the Dream.
Yeah,
We talking about
what are we
Hakeem the
talking about?
Dream.
These guys
him and Timmy
dominated
went
the
back
game.
and forth.
We talking about like the top 3 greatest centers. Obviously.
Right, and Shaq.
Well, yeah,
my point is Shaq's not in
obviously.
that
I mean, that's
conversation. Shaq's not in that conversation.
But when the Shaq got like later on though, after Orlando
Bro,
Magic,
who
when he
cares
gained
about the
more weight,
footage?
that's when
Who
he
cares
became
about
unstoppable though, Gary, with the
muscles?
Lakers.
But he was very stoppable. As I just
Listen,
those,
in the
those guys
NBA,
had
there's
no problem
always
stopping him.
He was
there's always
350
gonna be
pounds.
somebody that's
No,
that's
370,
bigger
right?
or built than
370
you.
pounds, Gary.
And when you
He was
name
370
the best-
What you
pounds,
said, Alon?
but not like a
you
fat
name the
370.
you
He's
name
like,
the
I
best
fat.
bigs, they ate his
Hold on,
lunch.
y'all.
They own
I
Shaq.
get what people saying, but at the end of the day,
Beast,
there's
yo.
always
LM,
there's
that LM
always
is a beast.
Peoples.
hold on. There's always people that's going to be bigger than you in the NBA. It's a man's league. Like, of course, I mean, niggas got to deal with Wemby now. Like, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You got to go out there and show that you're not afraid.
You
It
see,
doesn't
the guy's
like
right. Hakeem got him when he was young. I don't know if he would have get him with the Lakers. I don't
like
know if
it's
Hakeem would have
different.
got him
It's
with the Lakers
different.
because he was
Like
like 50 pounds heavier.
even
He would have
even
just backed the
you know we
guy
talking
up,
about Tim
man.
Duncan and all that, but Duncan still had to step up and play. Like regard, I don't care that you 370 pounds. I'm gonna
Yo,
still go out and cook you.
Well, I mean, you got no
yo,
choice
family,
because it's
I'm
NBA. You
dipping.
have to
We'll
play
talk
who's in the
later.
schedule. But I would have been scared as fuck. Like to see
All
Shaq,
right,
boy. I would have been like,
talk
damn,
later.
motherfucker is crazy, babe. Pause. That motherfucker's like a mammoth. He look like a mammoth. He don't look like a human being. He don't look
Peoples,
like
that
that's
don't
wild,
matter.
yo.
Everybody in the NBA is 6'11", 7 feet. Like at this point, it's not like these niggas
But you never seen a 7
is
feet that 370, but that can move like that though. Never seen. That's crazy, yo, breezy. People, people sleep on Shaq, yo. People, a lot of people I know talk shit about
Nah,
Shaq and shit. Shaq is a fucking beast, yo. Shaq, yo, you got
yeah,
how many
listen, man.
championships? You got dynasty. You
Shout
got
to Shaq.
3 peat. Nigga got 3 peat.
He a good rapper
Yo.
too. You know
Shout
what I'm
out
saying? I
Kobe
was
Bryant.
listening
And
to
he's
the
a good
track he
rapper.
had.
He's the best rapper out of the NBA. Out of the athletes, he's the best
Shaq
rapper.
not getting them
That's
chips
facts.
without Kobe, man. Y'all gotta chill.
Oh, Kobe.
Like
Kobe can rap
Kobe,
too. I mean, but not like that. Kobe, but not like
Kobe,
Shaq
if
though.
Kobe's not on that team, they don't do what they do. Like I love Shaq, but come on, man.
But yo, Shaq
His level.
wasn't he putting up like 40 points, 25 rebounds? 40 points, that's
And
crazy.
Shaq even admits this. So I mean,
But that's Kobe, man. That's the second greatest player of all time, yo. That's a baby Jordan. That's baby Jordan, man. That's Jordan is 10 and he's like 9.8. That's what it is. 9.8 is right behind him. It's like a couple points missing. Like a couple
I
because
give
that's
I give
MJ,
it to I edge it
That's
to Duncan
MJ.
because Duncan was
That's
playing with
MJ, right,
guys that
Breezy? That's
wasn't
MJ. That's just the
Yo,
name.
Tony and
hold
Ginobili
on.
wasn't even
Hold
the
on. This
caliber
is
of
a
players like
conversation.
Kobe.
Hold on. This a real conversation. GIHF card _ card. They said Shaq the best rapper. Chill, people. Listen,
Nah,
you got
Shaq the best rapper
Hold
from
on.
the NBA.
Hold on.
Yeah, from the
Right, hold
NBA,
on. Shaq the
motherfuckers.
best. Shaq, they got AI. He better than AI as a rapper. He better
Of course.
than is
Of
he
course.
better than Dame Lillard though?
Man, nobody listen to Dame Dollars. Nobody listen to Dame Dollars, yo. I promise
He
you.
ain't better than Lillard. He ain't better than Lillard. I'm sorry.
Nah, he better than Lillard. People,
Nah, no, he's not.
my
No, he's not.
Russian peoples. When we go to a casino to AC Breezy, he be jamming Shaq songs, yo.
Yo,
He
the
be
comment saying that
right now. He be
Dame,
jamming Shaq songs, yo. right now.
GIHF said
You gotta be down bad if you blasting
he
Shaq
said Dame
songs,
is
man.
nice.
Yo, you be blasting Shaq songs, yo.
Nah,
You gotta
it's
be
hard.
down bad if you blasting Shaq,
Yo,
man.
yo,
Out of all the
Nah,
artists
cause
in the
he, cause
world,
he,
you
he,
blasting
he,
Shaq?
he's a throwback. He's a
Come on,
throwback
man.
guy. He's a throwback
Shaq
guy.
songs, right?
He's
That song
50.
is
He's 50 and
crazy.
up. He's 50 and up.
y'all got
That
Shaq on
songs
y'all
is like for
playlist.
kids.
Nah, you
Y'all
can't
got
say
Shaq
it
on
down
your
bad.
playlist.
He can actually spit.
Hold on. Y'all
Shaq
ain't
can
got
spit.
Shaq on your playlist?
Shaq can
Oh
spit.
no.
You don't have what?
I
Shaq
don't.
and what?
I don't got Shaq songs in my playlist. I'm
No,
Oh
sorry.
no.
on your playlist. I mean,
No, I didn't even know he
I don't
had
have it
songs.
personally, but I know he can
Hold
spit.
on. Y'all got
I know
Dame
he can
Lillard
spit.
on your playlist?
Nah, I don't
I got
have
some
it.
Dame songs.
I don't have
I got
either
some Dame
one.
songs. But I don't but I think Dame is more well versed in rapping than Shaq.
Okay.
But I have some Dame songs. Dame can spit. It's just,
What do you base the top center on? Titles?
that's what they license to
No,
it.
Shaq is nice, yo.
Titles,
I don't sleep
accolades,
on
stats.
Shaq rhymes.
Well, there's only
Don't
two
sleep on Shaq
centers that I
rhymes.
worry about that I can say that was the greatest.
When they talk about titles, though, is Bill Russell actually better than Wilt Chamberlain? I didn't see either of them play.
Yeah, but he got 11 rings,
Of
dude.
course,
You
Bill
can't
Russell.
not.
That Bill Russell is great, Gary.
If that's the case, you can put him over.
You cannot take that away from a man.
He's got it. I give it to him. Is he actually better than Wilt Chamberlain?
No, because I got Wilt Chamberlain right there with him. I got Wilt and I got Jabbar.
But the
rest of them.
The ring thing is just
the only up to date center. The only up to date center that I believe deserves to be in that breath is Hakeem Olajuwon, the Dream.
Yeah,
stronger than Durant.
The Dream
stronger
was
than all those guys.
was special. His footwork was outstanding.
With Bill Russell, it would be crazy because most people would be like, "All right, well, if you put in the race argument, then he'll be better."
Yo, you know, Will Chamberlain picked up his own. He picked up his teammate in a locker
And the
room,
thing-
like
and the
over
thing
a fight
about-
from his neck, like another center. Will Chamberlain picked up a guy from his neck, one hand, yo, one
And
hand.
the thing about
He's an animal, yo. Yeah.
San Antonio with David Robinson teaching homeboy how to be a real center.
Yeah.
Which y'all forgot that
That
he
helped.
really, when he came in the league, he was actually playing the 4, and David Robinson was playing the 5.
Yep.
He was.
Yeah.
So
Again, in
David
the finals,
David
remember,
taught him
David
how to
Robinson
be a real
against the
center,
Nets.
and he
They was
became
in the finals.
and he's versatile. He was versatile. Don't get me
so-
wrong,
so
but David Robinson was the
No,
center.
Duncan was playing the 5.
No, Duncan was nice. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying he wasn't nice. All I'm saying,
He's the number 5 for me. Greatest
all I'm
player.
saying, you got a good mentor.
Hold
You
on,
had
now.
a great mentor.
Hold on, sir. Can we just slow it down and just talk about the differences in these centers? Because you see me pull up the content about the modern day center, and they're looking for a point center. But the ones y'all talking about, that was the traditional center where they was heavy in the paint. They did their business in the paint. Their office was in the paint. You know what I'm saying? They lived in the paint. You know what I mean? And that's not so much now for Jokic. I'm not, and for what it's worth, he's right outside of the paint. He's right behind the free throw line, right inside of the key. If you
He's
will.
nice in the paint too, though.
Yeah,
He's
but what
nice
I'm
anywhere.
saying- what I'm
He's
saying-
all right.
what I'm saying- No. What I'm saying is, people's back then they started with them trying to catch the ball right under the rim. This is
Yeah.
They start in the offense with giving the ball to Jokic above the free throw line, but under the key. You feel what I'm
Game is
saying?
different now, man.
Like where the center is placed in offense is different now. Do y'all see what I'm saying? You see what I'm
It's
saying?
mad different. yo.
Hakeem had the best footwork I've ever seen.
Hakeem got the crazy footwork.
Yeah, his footwork was
crazy
outstanding.
footwork, yo.
His footwork was
ridiculous.
People don't have no
Yeah,
footwork no
outstanding.
more like that.
KG's story is like
Outstanding. The Dream.
Who got the footwork similar? Kind of nobody, right? Even in the NBA right now, nobody.
Y'all gonna cry. Y'all gonna kill me for saying this, but before he got injured, Embiid was probably the closest I've seen.
Oh yeah, maybe Embiid with the little pump fakes and little up and unders and shit. He's not. But the Embiid is another great player, just physically All the surgeries and all this shit. But
All them
he's a
hamburgers, man.
great
You
player
gotta
though. He's a
chill
great
out.
player, Embiid, yo. Great player.
All them hamburgers got some. Look where it got them, man.
Hamburgers, you think? Nah, maybe he just too. Sometimes it doesn't work out for a big guy.
I mean, he was
Sometimes
eating them at
things don't work
halftime.
out.
If you eating them hamburger before a game, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Well, if it's beef or lamb, hopefully gives him some kind of energy.
Yo,
as an
hold on,
NBA
hold
player, I
on.
feel like you gotta keep your body in shape. Like, it's you can't be like the rest of us normal folks and
Hey,
eat
what's wrong with Bill
vacuum.
Russell?
Nah,
What are
nah,
you
but
talking
listen,
about?
Bill Russell got
seriously,
11
that's a
championships.
professional
He got
athlete.
11. That's why
No,
he got more than his
Word, like,
fingers. He got more.
You're a professional
Yeah.
athlete. You expect them
Yeah.
to be a tip top. You gotta be at tip top.
Bill Russell got 11
they
NBA titles, 5
They act-
MVPs,
He
11
got
All
11.
NBA selection,
How
12.
many they won straight?
All,
10, right?
I mean,
10 in a row,
these
and then
numbers
they
are
missed one, and then
ridiculous.
won the last
9 in a
one.
row.
Hold
9
on,
in a row.
but Breeze,
9.
if
I'm
you're
sorry, 9.
active,
Yeah, 9.
it calls for
Hold on,
different.
Mike. Go
It
ahead.
calls for a different.
Hold
I'm
on.
just saying, when you're an athlete, it calls for a different. Your lifestyle is different. Like, you can't be out here just coming out here eating McDonald's and Wendy's. Like, you got the money, get a chef, you know
He
what I'm
doesn't
saying?
eat no Wendy's, man. You
Yeah,
crazy?
but
He
no,
don't
but
eat no
didn't
Wendy's.
remember Allen Iverson said that
Nah.
about Kobe Bryant. He was LM. He was basically like, "Yo, when we was going to the club, he was going to the gym. Like that's a
Yeah,
professional." You know what I'm saying? But
I'm sure MB got his own chef, like a top chef. They all do. They all in their house, and I think they have a chef that comes every day, or maybe a chef that lives in a separate part of the house.
I can't
You
tell.
remember
I
in the
can't
MTV
tell.
Cribs? They all got fucking chefs, man. They all do. Whatever they want
Even
to,
if
whatever they
Embiid
make it.
himself,
They just ask the
has
chef
said,
every day, whatever you
even
want to make for them.
Shaq, even Shaq himself admitted, like, yo, I never really stayed in shape. Like, if I stayed in shape, if I applied myself, maybe things would be different.
He would have
But
won like maybe
you
10
know,
championships.
but I
Maybe.
mean,
Maybe,
it
yeah.
is what it is. And Shaq was lazy, to keep it a buck. Yeah, he's one of the the
You still
greats,
got
but
4 championships. Being lazy, probably eat like a crazy, junk food.
it
Maybe he
wasn't him
did.
by
Maybe he
himself,
did.
people.
Say it again.
He had Kobe. It wasn't him by himself. He had Kobe
No,
Bryant.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying, but
And then
think
he
about
got
it.
Wade for
Think
his other
about without
one.
Shaq, Kobe's not winning neither. You know that, right? Without
And he
Shaq,
had
he's not
Dwayne
winning.
Wade,
He's not
right?
getting those 3 championships.
Yeah, but
He's
Kobe
not.
got one without Shaq. Remember that.
right,
Yeah, I
that's
Yeah.
He
know.
got
true.
one
After he
without
left,
Shaq.
but you remember, he had Marc Gasol. I'm sorry, he had Pau Gasol, and he had Andrew Bynum, and he had Lamar Odom. I always liked Lamar Odom's game before he
Right, but a
started
lot
losing
of
his
people
mind.
that year were saying without Shaq, Kobe wasn't gonna do nothing. And he definitely won one.
Right.
Yeah, and who was the coach that championships they won? Phil Jackson, right? After Shaq and Kobe, who was the champ? Who was the coach for the Lakers? The one they won the championship that when they beat the Celtics and whoever, and they had a great coach, man, and they had Kobe. Kobe, as long as you have Kobe, and Kobe was in his prime. He was still in his prime after Dynasty, after 3 rings. Man, Kobe's crazy, man. Kobe just want to win championships. Maybe one day we get somebody like that. Just want to win.
We could have had Kobe, but
Yeah,
whatever.
I know, Gary, I know, and
We
I
definitely could have had
guess it
Kobe.
was a rumor, right? And because you say you didn't want to play for the Nets, but he was going to play for the Nets. Is that true?
I can't
But he
believe
was
they
going to play
believe.
for the Nets.
So
Or
I
something?
let
can't.
me.
I don't know.
It was reported that the Nets.
That he wasn't going to play if they
Calipari
drafted.
was the coach of the Nets at the time. He called up Kobe, and told Kobe they were going to draft him. Kobe's agent called Calipari right back and said, "Don't draft him. He's not going to play for you if you do." Kobe said, Kobe said, of course he would have played for.
He would have called. Yeah, you should have called his
But
bluff.
he actually
You should've
said
called
that
his
he wasn't
bluff.
going to play. He actually.
That's what the agent said. Kobe.
That's
didn't
what
say
they
that.
all said.
Kobe's
Yeah.
agent called him and said he's
Crazy.
not going to
Yo,
play.
imagine.
But Ace Bailey said he wasn't going to play for Utah. Is he playing? I mean,
Yeah,
not
like, you
well.
called it bluff. You called it bluff, man. You don't sit there and allow a player to dictate that.
Who's
Okay.
the only person who like navigated his shit, right? We're Eli Manning. Really, Eli Manning. You remember
Eli
he said,
Manning, yeah.
Eli was like, I'm
Yeah.
going right. I'm to the team. I'm going to the
Yo,
Giants.
hold on, yeah,
Yeah.
hold on. First off, let me thank y'all. Shout out to Leaf, Scott, People Hernandez, Gary, Nothing But Net, BK Nothing But Nets podcast. Shout out to Brooklyn LM. Bro, we gotta change the way that history got us looking because this shit is ridiculous. Now, I just wanted to make sure that I was correct. The championships, and yeah, it's bad, bro. It's
That
We
bad.
got no
2002 year
championships.
was
Like
that
it's
2002
one.
year was crazy.
Look. In 2000, they say the Lakers defeated the Indiana Pacers. All right. Then they say the Lakers faced the Philadelphia 76ers. But then it get to us, and they say the Lakers dismantled the New Jersey. Yo,
They swept us. They swept
they
us
had
only
to say,
because Shaq, man. Because
nah,
Shaq,
Yeah, they had
nah, I ain't
Shaq
feeling
and Kobe was too much. Shaq and Kobe was too much against the Nets.
Nah, I'm just
Shaq,
saying,
It
especially
we
looked like
Shaq.
gotta
Vogue. It looked
make
like
a
We
Vogue
got
killing
decision.
out
nah.
We
They
gotta
Cardi.
got
make
us
a
in a
say something
foul
different,
trouble,
bro.
like early in the quarters, or because
We
they
gotta
just
make
they
a
It
just
looked
want to
like
dump it
Vogue
off to
killing
Shaq,
out.
man.
I ain't gonna lie. It
They
looked
just
like
want to
Vogue
dump it off to
killing out
Shaq,
Cardi.
and Shaq
Nah,
is
seriously, we gotta make it say something different. We can't just have this and just allow this like we could accept this. This is intolerable, man. We gotta change this, man.
But
This is
that but then but
crazy.
those
Bro, are we really going back to
back to
them
back
Jason
finals
Kidd
Nets
joints,
team
bro?
was
How many
special
of y'all
team
niggas
though.
up in here was Nets fans during the time? Stop.
Who was
I was.
the real
I
Nets
was.
fans?
I
I'm
was.
going back to
I've
25
been I've
years,
been a
man.
Nets
I'm
fan
going
since
back to
Coleman
25
and
years.
Kenny Anderson and Drazen Petrovic. I go back to like
All right, yeah,
91,
okay, that's
92.
cute, bro. Anybody else?
Bro,
I've been a fan since Dr.
bro,
J.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Listen,
Why we keep going back? Why
I'm
we
stuck
keep
on
going back all
my
these years
timeless
when it's
Nets.
when I
convenient,
seen
bro?
I'm
Like,
Petrovic
stuck
play,
on
I became a Nets
timelessness.
fan. I ain't gonna
Greasy
lie.
said he want to change the history.
And Kenny Anderson from New York, so he was from the town. That buzz was
so you
crazy.
That's why I'm a
co-signing
Nets
that,
fan.
even though you wasn't fucking with the Nets back then?
Who said I wasn't fucking with the Nets back then? I just told you the buzz was crazy. You from Brooklyn, so you already know. I ain't gotta tell you,
Nigga, that was in New
As
Jersey.
soon as when Jason Kidd got traded, for
bro.
me,
But it's
that was it. As soon
I'm
as that
from New
Jason Kidd got
York,
traded.
bro. The buzz was crazy for when Kenny Anderson went to New Jersey, bro. It's the tri-state area. If we talking about an hour away, we're not talking about fucking Timbuktu to Arizona.
That was not the question, bro.
No, I'm
Yo,
just saying, like,
I was
it's the
yo,
same people, bro. It's
I
the
was
same.
watching it
It's
when they
the
was playing
same
in East
people. Like,
Rutherford,
Yeah,
man.
the buzz was hot.
East
The buzz was
Rutherford.
hot.
Yeah, it was serious. Kenny Anderson, bro. Before social media, yo, the
I'm looking at these
basketball
games though. The
crazy
scores
to me.
wasn't that much of a blowout. They kept it close, bro.
Like
What
people
was the scores, man?
I don't know.
need
You
my
got you
Nets
guys
fans
like a
to pull
Brook.
The
up.
score.
Usually,
Hold on,
most of
people. The
the
scores
there's a
was
Brooklyn Nets fans here. I'm
Hold
a
on,
the
hold on,
long
first
hold
time
on,
game
Nets
hold on.
was
fan.
the first game. The Lakers was
Nigga
99.
really tried to
The
crop
Lakers won
circle around that.
99.
The buzz was hot in
The
'93 when he went through New Jersey.
Bro,
so the
nobody
Lakers
know,
so
bro.
the Lakers was
I'm just not
99.
trying to.
Nets
I don't need to
94.
keep proving my point. Like he talk about something else. Go ahead, but go
These
ahead.
games was pretty. The Lakers won 99. Nets won 90. Well, the Nets lost 94. Um, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, the second game was crazy. Lakers was 106. Nets was 83.
Yeah, so
So we ain't gonna go.
Because
We ain't,
because
Three and four,
Shaq,
game
man,
3 and 4
those
Shaq.
are the
fucked
we
up.
Game
losing
ain't,
three.
games. That
Game
they
three.
we ain't gonna go. We ain't gonna
Game
go to the
three.
game
The
where Kenyon
Lakers
Martin
was
shot 3 for
three and
23.
four, three and
game
four.
three. The Lakers was
Yeah, but you remember
106.
to one of the games came on 40 points.
Oh, if he was the
Yeah, and then
Lakers
the
was
next
game
game he
three.
shot
The
3 for
Lakers was
23.
106.
No,
The Lakers won 106, and then the Nets was 103.
Oh,
And
that was
then
close. That was a
That's
good
crazy.
game.
game four, the Lakers won 113, and then the Nets was 107. So I mean, it
I
wasn't
told
really.
you, man, it wasn't no blowout. One game, one because it's
Why
just
are we
the
discussing
Shaq
this?
got
That
us into
wasn't
foul
even. It's
trouble.
not even the same
Shaq got us in
NBA,
foul trouble.
bro.
That's what happened.
nah, but again,
That's
this
what happened. Yeah.
conversation came from we was talking about dominant centers, and that's how
Yeah,
Shaq got
every time,
it.
look, Breezy. Every time they
That's how
just
we
dump it
got in
off
the
to Shaq,
conversation because we met
and
them.
they was like, "Yo, get the Nets in foul trouble."
Nigga, they
Lakers,
had
it was
nigga,
smart. It was like give the
nigga, they
ball
had
to
Todd
Shaq.
McCullough
So
guarding that nigga, bro. Like, why wouldn't you go to Shaq?
yeah, but
No,
who
no,
else?
but
We can't miraculously sign somebody else.
no,
In the
no, no, no,
finals.
no, no.
Leaf.
I'm
I
not
We're
mean,
saying
gonna
I ain't
have
that.
to
gonna lie.
work with whatever they got.
No,
Kenyon
I'm
Martin
not. I
had
don't see.
36 in that game four, but they unfortunately they lost. But
Kenyon Martin
Shaq
went
and Kobe
crazy.
was
Nah,
wild.
but
Kenyon Martin went crazy in the
hold on,
finals.
so I can land
Shaq
the
had
plane.
like 36 in mag through the three games.
He
Hold on,
averaged
so
36 a game. He averaged
hold on,
36 points a game or some shit. You know?
hold on, so I can land the plane so I can end the show.
That's why we need a big
Shout out
man,
to
Breezy. That's why we
Shout to
need the big
people.
man.
Shout to Leaf. Shout to Brooklyn LM. Shout to Gary. Shout to Easy. Shout to everybody on the panel that I came. Notorious. Everybody that was on the panel tonight. Shout to the chat. You know what I'm saying? W chat. Yo, we gonna be right back versus the Knicks. Listen,
Don't have the
I don't
hopes up too
care if
much.
we don't
Don't
win
have the
no
hopes up too
more
much.
games if we beat the Knicks, yo. Just
Oh.
let us. We beat the Celtics, mind you. We didn't beat the Celtics in like 12 games or some shit like that.
Since 2023.
Right. So we finally beat them,
He said
bro.
right.
And we need to, if we could break that cycle of losing to the Knicks season after season, that'd be great, bro.
Come on, guys. You know it's bad
Y'all
that we
niggas about
can't
to be
even get
highly
a regular
disappointed.
season
That'd be
win.
great.
You know it's bad. We
So
can't
next,
even win a regular season
Niggas
game.
gonna be highly
Y'all about to be
disappointed.
highly disappointed tonight.
The Knicks ain't it, my nigga. But that don't mean we could beat these niggas.
Yeah, but they're always
look,
gonna show up
look,
against the Nets. Always going, and then it's gonna be those trolls in the Barclays Center.
I
Oh
mean,
When's the
my
but
last
didn't
god,
time
we
we?
do the?
oh my god,
I
it's gonna
mean,
be
but
Knicks
didn't we do the
chance.
same, bro?
It's
When the
gonna be
Knicks was
Knicks
in the
chance.
shitter though.
Watch.
all right, y'all. All right, see, I had to put them in the studio. I can't have negativity of fans saying that the Knicks we not gonna beat the Knicks. Now, I'm not saying that we gonna beat the Knicks, but I'm not gonna end my show saying that we finna lose to the Knicks. I'm just not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, that being said, I want to say thank you for everybody that joined the panel. Thank you to everybody that showed. I'm feeling real thankful because Thanksgiving is coming this Thursday. So I just wanted to say thank you for the 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to all of the fans that feel we might have 1% chance of beating the Knicks, and that 1% chance will help us beat the Knicks. Hold on to that 1%. Because that 1% matters. Nets fans matters. Nets fans that want to see the Nets beat the Knicks matter. Have a good night. Peace.